And
What? Why do I look like this? Why do I look like this? I was typing too much.
Cheese, bro. Hell yeah.
Dude, what happened?
Not my
Hey,
proudest
What?
moment.
What?
I look buck wild. Hi guys.
You got a
What
lot
the
of
hell
cocaine,
happened?
Welcome to Shadows over Welde, episode
Why do you look
6.
like that?
Yeah.
So I'll explain. I promise.
mushrooms, guys. That's what
I gotta put
happened.
my jacket back
This is
on.
about to be a
and
crazy
Dude,
session.
what the hell?
I forgot the number. To
Why
put
your
my jacket
titties
back.
out, dog?
I'm putting my jacket on.
Put it on fast.
You don't have to. I
What was
mean,
it?
you're.
C,
it's
Y?
annoying.
You
us in
don't
trouble.
have to.
And oh, there it is. There's a shirt. That's good enough. Hi guys. I can put my hot dog away, but I forgot the hotkey for that. Welcome to episode 6 of Shadows over Welde. This is a slight experiment because we're coming to you live from the Dallas Gaylord hotel. I'm currently in my hotel room for WeebCon, and we're seeing if we can do this remotely and have it still make sense. So I told everybody to anticipate a shorter session. I'm probably going to max it out at about 2 hours. And
Yay.
it seems
Okay.
really good for the narrative too, because it seems like we got a fight on our hands. But we usually start each session with a question to our characters that reveals a little bit about themselves, but not too much. So
How we do.
I feel like this question would be, where would you guys go for like a resort vacation? Since this Gaylord is also a resort, where would your characters like to go? I know. Okay, I gotta stop. This hotel is also a resort.
The Gaylord.
Where would you guys go?
What a great name for a
on
fucking
vacation?
hotel.
We'll start
Oh,
with.
not it. Not it.
Okay, not it. All right, sweet.
Not it.
He's got too much mac and cheese in his
Not it.
mouth. All right,
I'm
so
more cop shop.
we'll go with Hayden then.
Oh gosh.
Where would
Oh,
Argentum go
jeez.
on a resort? Hold on.
Wait, you did.
No.
Oh,
Say it again.
Oh no. No.
See, an experiment.
Wait, didn't hear
Exactly.
about what happened to me then. Let's go.
Yes.
Grizz was eating fucking mac
Stop!
and cheese in the bathroom.
He's eating mac and cheese out of his butt.
Mac and cheese in the
Yeah, he's eating
bathroom,
mac and cheese
boys.
while taking a piss.
Literally
believe it?
strong stream and string cheese, brother.
They're
Hell
making this
yes.
shit up.
We gotta
They're
play
trying to
D&D,
defame
sir.
me.
You
Hayden,
can't
where
make
would
this.
Argentum go on vacation?
Call your lawyers. I'm not
I
taking this.
think they would probably go probably go somewhere like Thailand and then like find like an actual like mineral hot spring probably.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Mm.
Very relaxing. We'll have a hot spring episode
Yeah. Let's go.
soon. Okay, let's go down this. So Ben and Grizz said not it. So Juzo,
Mm.
where would Sunder go?
Not
on a
it,
vacation.
privileges.
Our
Oh,
wonderful
that'd be in the-
little
Okay.
demon
Forgotten
man.
Realms, real life. No, I'm gonna say something. Hayden's gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna go back to that tavern. I'm gonna go back to the tavern we were at for a little bit. I want to visit
Silken
the
Vale?
ham lady. I want to go visit the ham
wanna-
lady again.
She's not a prostitute.
That's my
I'm
resort. I'm
I'm
visiting
just
the ham lady.
charismatic. I'm charismatic, motherfucker. Get on my level.
She's a spy, not a prostitute, not a whore.
Oh shit! As far
know
as
what?
you know,
Very
I can
Fine
change
line
her.
to dance.
It's okay.
I can fix her. I assure you.
Yes, this is our grim dark horror campaign.
God.
Oh,
that
it
the-
was
that
grim
the
dark, my
joke,
bad.
wasn't it?
it
If I
was
was
grim.
being,
It was dark.
yeah. If I was being serious, I don't know. Probably fucking Costa Rica. Like
Ooh.
anywhere in Costa Rica. It's
Okay.
just,
Like a
you know,
beach kind of feel.
Yeah, tropical, really nice. Just, good place to be.
I can get behind that. Cool.
Mhm,
Nice.
mhm.
Good choice. Let's see. Who's next? Leju, Phoenix.
Okay.
Where would Phoenix go on vacation?
Phoenix. Okay, well we got two like kind of real world places. So I'll
Yeah.
say someone from the Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
Phoenix would probably go to, this is not really a vacation spot, but this is like his idea of a vacation. He'd probably go to the Feywilds if possible.
Ooh.
Also, good choice. What would you get up to in the Feywild? I'm gonna eat some food.
Oh yeah, meet some people, see some stuff, maybe get high.
There you go. That's a start.
The thing to do in the
Good stuff.
Feywild.
Yeah,
Thing to do on vacation.
Get lost.
Literally.
Get lost, get found.
you got the strongest drugs there.
There is only one tree in this forest, and it's copy pasted a million times. Um,
It's like
Great
Attack on
choice.
Titan.
Go to the big ass trees.
Big ass trees.
Okay. And then we had to go back up to the top. So wall. Where would the wall go on vacation? This is interesting. All walls are always interesting.
I would say that the wall would go to a ranch, like an equestrian ranch.
Oh, okay. That's really
He'd go on
ranch.
a Barbie horse riding adventure.
Got it. Wall's
The
a
wall
horse
is a
girl.
horse girl.
Got
Barbie
it.
horse adventure.
Horse girl wall.
Horse
We got
girl
art-
wall.
We got an art idea. Wall with a cowboy hat. There you go. Cowboy hat and chaps.
His name is Yi
Riding-
Wall. That's the skin's name.
Ye wall.
Yee wall.
That's the skin. We
It's gonna
got
be
it.
a really small pony he's riding too.
Yeah.
Really tiny pony.
Yes.
It's like Radon in Elden Ring.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes,
say,
yes,
like,
Tiny
exactly.
horse.
Literally Radon.
He's
Pony's
coming
like-
at me. I can't tell if his horse is small or big.
struggling for its
Motherfucker
life.
turned into a meteor. Jesus Christ.
It's either that or a zoo. Like he would go to the
Oh.
San Diego zoo.
Go and see the aminals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
He would wrestle a bear.
I can see him eating like Cracker Jacks, looking at a bear. Okay, very good answer. Grizz, where would Zeph go on a little vacay?
Either the Forgotten Realms or real life. I think
Sure.
Zeph Royale would pick somewhere like maybe a cabin super high up, like in the mountains. So when you step
Okay.
out the cabin, you look out into the horizon, you just see a bunch of clouds.
Wow.
Okay.
It's like you're up there, living in the clouds. It's up there
Yeah.
in the air, man.
It's private.
Respect.
Cottage core. You know.
Cottage core.
Cottage core.
Killing like, mountain goats and shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Zeph, how would you feed
Mountain
yourself?
You know what? I think Zeph would start cutting trees and stuff. Firewood.
There you
Minecraft.
go. Roll up and sleep.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft.
Just enjoying the lack of air up there.
It's a Minecraft vacation.
The first game to cut trees.
I want to vacay in Minecraft. Okay. All right. Good answers all around. So with that said, we are going to get into the table. Again, like I said, this is a bit of a bridge episode that I'm going to be using just to make sure that we have the technology.
do like remote stuff.
Yeah, just to see if we can do anything remote and have it be reliable. Anyway, we are currently, if everybody would anybody like to like sum up what happened, or like take a little bit of it, say what we did last session.
We got some fancy cloaks.
You did.
Yeah.
We look.
Oh my
Looking
God,
very,
yes.
very dapper.
Yeah, you guys all look very good. You guys got some fancy cloaks. We signed some autographs.
That's crazy.
We went into the market district, right? And then we
yeah.
Yeah.
went into the library and met
Wall
people
got
in
scammed.
there.
Bit of a shopping episode.
Wall got scammed for
Wall got
shawarma.
Yeah.
scammed.
Wall got scammed.
Yeah, you don't all have to say it.
I don't want to relieve this.
Got scammed.
It's a reminder.
It was pretty good food.
Wall did meet somebody else who knew the same, like I forget what it's called right now.
Right. You met.
Rule of Blades.
Yes,
You
the
met
rule of
blacksmith.
blades.
We met Krillin. Yeah.
Yeah, Krillin.
Yeah, Krillin.
Spelled
We
with
all
guy.
got
Who knows?
quests that kind of link up to
Ball.
each other about stuff getting fucked up outside of town, like transports getting raided.
Correct.
They got it from the librarians, and we got it from the seamstress, Ryla, right?
Yeah, exactly.
These goblins be causing a lot of trouble, man.
Yeah, the goblins.
Yeah, goblins.
They've
Definitely
been
the goblins.
ransacking the wonderful, fantastic items that are coming in from all over the country through Eve Branca and stealing some things of note that were strange. They've left a lot of things behind, but they were taking a lot of what you may be after in some ways.
Yeah.
And they've also been stealing a lot of the mercantile goods that have been coming through into the market district. So you guys got a little bit of a breadcrumb trail there. And on your way out, you saw Lester, who is Kelly's bird, kind of leading the way, showing you guys that, you know, Kelly's been waiting for you. But the bird can't really help you with the current situation. You guys had a bit of a chase, a little bit of a, I guess I would call it a soft chase, where these two assassins had been after you. Not ones you had seen before, but those of similar ilk. The assassins in the purple robes that have been jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and they've kind of made themselves unable to be seen for periods of time, popping back in, coming out of your field of vision, making it very hard to track them down. But a couple of you have incredibly keen eyes and were able to find out where they may be going in between, you know, jumps in reality, whatever it is, and with that, you've gotten yourselves. The wall is currently invisible. Zeph and I think Argentum or Zeph and Sunder are staring down. Not Zeph isn't staring down anybody, but Zeph feels these eyes on them, and as does. Is it Argentum? I think it's Argentum or Sunder, one of the two.
It was Sunder, and
Sunder?
could. Sunder saw someone behind me, and I could feel somebody's presence.
Right,
behind me.
right, exactly. And you guys were able to. We cut right as soon as shit was about to go down, and I think we're going to entertain that shit to go down. I will, since you guys were able to, like, see where they were and like follow their movements to some extent. I will give you guys a surprise round against these guys, if you would like to take that.
Yeah.
And they don't know you've known them. They don't know these guys aren't like superheroes or anything, but they didn't know you were there, or they didn't know you knew they were there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Do you guys do what you would like to do? In the center of town, there's this kind of statue that's in between. I don't really have anything that's the map isn't indicative of exactly what's there, but in the center of town, you guys are surrounding this fountain of a figure that is pointing toward the mountain and in the distance, and on either side of you, just standing there, staring at you guys, are these two assassins, and around you are normal people going about their everyday lives who are just, you know, selling grapes. There's people moving back and forth with like fish and carts. There's dogs barking. There's animals. You know, it's a normal day here, all things considered, except for these assassins who are staring you down. You guys are going to make the first move if you so choose. So I will let whoever has the highest initiative go first.
Okay, I don't think we
General
rolled it.
initiative?
You did not. Yeah, you did not roll initiative yet. I'll let you guys have a surprise round based on your base initiative, and then you guys will be able to.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We'll roll initiative after that
I'm
first
at
round.
+2.
I am
two?
at a. Oh, I need to open the character sheet.
Do we want to also fix our like positions on the
Yeah,
battlefield?
please move your positions on the map to where you are. I know some of you made some distance, found an alleyway, what have you.
I think Sunder. If I saw somebody behind Sunder, then he's probably where Wall is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Found, there's only like one alleyway actually.
Or
Okay. Put yourself there.
do you want
Yeah,
to switch
'cause
in spots, Wall?
I know I was with Wall and Zeph.
Okay, cool.
There we go. That makes sense.
Give me a second.
All
I'm ordering
right.
My dinner.
Dinner time.
Oh, this is
My
sick.
initiative is +3.
Okay, you got +3,
Yeah.
+2. What's the who has the highest dex?
Oh, I have +3. My dex is 16.
Okay.
My dex is 18.
Oh shit.
My dex is 15.
Okay. I think Sunder is probably going to be the first, unless anybody objects. He has an 18.
Yeah,
No
mine's
objection.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, Sunder. What do you do? You are surrounded by people. I mean, the obviously we have the more major players that are actually pogs on the board. But there are people that are moving around you. You probably can't move 10, 15 feet without bumping into somebody. So keep that in mind before you go about doing something. But you're first. What do you do?
Well, if we've noticed this guy in front of me or behind me, as Zeph described, I feel like I probably would like walk towards him.
Okay.
I know, like the people and bumming around and shit is difficult, but I feel like I'd walk towards him. And I honestly, if he's an enemy, I'll just land a strike. I'll hit him with an unarmed strike.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Roll to attack.
Yes.
Okay. Roll to attack. 16 damage. 6.
Okay. So a 16 hits. You just an unarmed attack with your fist.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of saunter up to this guy, almost trying to blend into the crowd, and then just out of nowhere, you hit him with a really mean left hook. And he was keeping an eye on one hand you had. You kind of gave him a little bit of a feint. He was keeping an eye on your left hand, and you just gave him really hard against his jaw. You kind of feel like the muscle like crack and bend underneath of your knuckles as you push his face away from you, and he just kind of rolls backward on his feet, catches himself, and he pulls out one of his daggers as he starts like coming towards you. Okay, who has the next highest dex?
Mine was 16.
Yours was 16?
Mine is also 16. So you can go first.
Okay. So did you say that there's like random people all around us, or is it just the squad?
It is
around us?
okay. It is around you. I will say this entire area is difficult terrain just because of the people that are surrounding you.
Gotcha.
So it's like half your movement.
Okay.
Or double
What I
your
want to
movement,
do then, as soon as I hear the thud from the punch, I'll
you hear-
immediately turn around to the one that is right here. This one? If you see, wait, do you see my ruler?
Yes.
Okay, cool. This one, start unraveling the weapon around my body, and then I'm
shit.
going to just start like swirling it around, and then just quickly whip it real fast, kind of around or past Argentum, and then slap this guy in the face.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
All right. Make an attack.
Okay. Yes! I haven't done this yet!
You have not
I haven't
used
done
this
the attack
roll
yet.
You have never
You want to describe what it looks like and how you use it?
Yes, well, I will if I hit. Hold on.
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm just gonna type it. Because I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I rolled a 7.
Hit?
I hit? Wait, with the 7?
No, a 7-2 hit?
Yeah.
That does not hit,
Damn.
unfortunately.
Okay, so
Unlucky.
I just kind of unravel it and then start twirling it around to build momentum, and then quickly try to strike, and then I hear that it misses, and then just kind of like scuff. That's kind of what it looks like.
Not only do you hear that it misses, but you also hear that the area around you guys within 10 feet, people start to back out. People start to move away because of the reach of this thing. They clearly see what kind of weapon it is, and I mean, the townspeople are dumb, but they're not that dumb. So they
Fantastic.
kind of back out of the way. There's a couple of kids that are ushered away by their parents. You see some shit going down. They get out of there. So now the area is no longer difficult terrain because you guys have clearly decided to take this fight. Who has the next
Fantastic.
highest dexterity?
It would be me.
Okay. All right. What do you do?
Okay.
Because you're
how
in the
tall
shadows
is-
over here. Oh shit.
How tall is this? Oh my god.
I moved everything. It's fine. Don't worry.
How tall is the building in front of me here?
About 30 feet. It's a 3-story building. It's pretty tall.
Okay. So chance of me climbing that is probably not so. There's like not a easy way to climb it. I don't think if I'm looking up at it.
It looks relatively. I mean, you size it up. You take a good look at it. I mean, it's a traditionally built like colonial style building. It's
Yeah.
gonna take some time for you to do it. It's not necessarily that it's hard. It's just it would take a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay, in that case, screw that idea. Let me see. Movement's 30. Wow, finally 30 movement. I came from a campaign where I had 25. It was so painful.
How sad. You schmoving.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Diagonal is
fine, yeah.
same.
The
Okay.
Same distance, yeah. All
So
good.
that's 10, 15. And so it's no longer difficult terrain. These guys are still here though?
The area 10 feet around the core party is no longer difficult terrain. Where you
Okay.
are, it is difficult terrain. Yes.
Okay, so that'd be 20 then. Okay,
Yes.
20, and then I will put out. I'll just like point my weapon at the two dudes that I see,
Okay.
and then I will utter an incantation.
Okay.
And cast Bane on them.
Sick. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Which ones do you need to make charisma saves? Just the two dudes,
Just the two
Get
dudes.
baned, idiots.
and then you just bane the kid in the back with the cat.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
Bane the. They're little
Bane
kids.
the child.
You bane the child. All right. I will go ahead and roll this on the board. I like rolling a monster saves on the board just because it's more fun. So these are charisma saves, right? So
Save is
the
a
red
15.
the red one sees you right out of the corner of his eye. He gets knocked back and he sees you start to line up. There's a glint on your gun that kind of catches his eye, and he ducks out of the way of your incantation behind some people that are in front of you, right? But the guy in red has got his eye trained on Zeph. It is incredibly difficult for him to like decide and figure out where Zeph is going to move with this weapon that he now has. He's cleared out the area. It's starting to, he's starting to take this fight as well. But you bane him, and you see this mark appear on his forehead, and this purple wave of energy washes over him. He is successfully baned.
Hog.
Nice.
It's a
Okay.
minus D 1d4.
Minus 1d4, correct. Yeah, okay. Cool. So who has the next highest dex?
I think it's me.
Okay, well,
Yeah, mine is a. I just looked my character sheet like an idiot.
Fuck it up. Fuck shit up.
I have a +1, so it's probably you.
Whoa, which one is the non-baned one? Is it the red one or the blue one?
yeah, I'm gonna do you
Red.
guys a favor. I'm gonna put a little marker on this guy for you.
Give him a token.
There we go. Cool. So I'm gonna go to this guy, and I'm gonna swing my glaive at him.
All right, go for it.
Sever him in half.
Fillet him like a fish.
Oh! All right, so this guy gets punched by Sunder. Ugh, solid hit. He's not going to let that happen again. He ducks out of the way of the gun, and your glaive comes down, hits the concrete, and flagstones come up and crack him in the face, but it doesn't seem to do any damage. He dodged out of the way and backed up just a little bit, just enough
Damn.
for him to catch
I guess
your eye.
I'm not invisible anymore because I just took
Yeah,
a swing
that would
at
break
him.
your
Just suddenly,
invisibility.
poof,
Oh wait, if
a
you're
giant man appears in front of him.
if you're
Surprise!
invisible, would it not be an advantage?
Yeah, sure, you can roll again if you would like.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
you were invisible.
I was invisible.
Okay.
Ah,
now.
unfortunately, it's still not gonna connect in the way that you would have liked.
Right.
But he's definitely startled. Even more so, he's taken aback by the aggression that you guys have displayed. He wasn't expecting this. He looks a little afraid. His mask is covering his mouth, but you can see it in his eyes.
You should be.
Okay. Is that it, Wall?
Yeah, I guess that is it. Just it.
Okay. Argentum, your turn.
All right.
Fuck 'em up.
I'm going to make my way here, and I'm going to cast Writ Seizure.
Ooh.
Gives man a
So-
seizure.
Right? You conjure a narrative in the mind of the target within range, forcing them to experience the sensation of physical pain. That target must make an intelligence saving throw, taking 1d10 psychic damage on a failed one. Their DC is 13.
Okay. Let me see this guy's intelligence. Okay, he's not too
So
bright.
I'm gonna target the one that is next to Sunder.
Okay.
We're just fucking this guy up specifically. It's really funny.
Yeah, he's going through the ringer. Okay. It is a 13 DC.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
That
Um,
tracks!
That's a dirty.
He you can see again in his eyes this immense concentration that he has as they dart over to you, and it looks like he's trying to nurse a really existential headache. But he shakes his head, he spins his daggers in his hand, and he composes himself. Didn't seem to do much.
Okay, well, I don't have anything for a bonus action, so that is me.
Okay.
This is gonna be a cringe combat, huh?
Yeah. I honestly
no.
thought you
That
guys were
was
gonna
surprise.
one round these guys, but
That was
let's see what happens.
surprise. Gonna warm up. We just gotta warm up.
All right.
Fine.
So now roll initiative.
Yes.
What?
Time for the real combat.
Hit your token for the
Yeehaw.
early roll.
Yahoo!
Yeah, if you hit your token when you roll, it should put you back in. I'll go back and make sure that.
Of course, you
Oh,
get the
hell
nat
yeah,
20 on the
boy.
initiative
Oh,
roll.
nice, Grace.
Yes. Oh, sorry, you didn't put me in.
I'll add you.
Yippee!
Coach.
Crying.
I got
Oh,
a
yeah.
23.
Yeah,
I have a-
23.
Me and
Everything.
Wall with a 7. Cries.
There we go. Okay.
My nice
and
little
then
I don't know if
One.
I'm on the combat tracker, but I
Okay,
have
I will add
27.
you.
Or not a 27, Jesus Christ, a 17.
17.
27.
Dude, I love combat. It's got my heart racing.
Aw.
I love
All right, sweet.
killing.
So we are
like that.
currently at the top of the round. With Zeph again. Okay. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna yell to my party, leave one of them alive! And then I'm gonna strike this dude and just start to smile a little bit. I'm gonna try and strike him again.
Okay. The red one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. To hit. That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll damage, my friend.
Damn.
Hell yeah. The wheat.
I,
Damn.
with a bonus action, am going to smite this dude.
Let's go!
The power of God.
First smite.
Mr. Electric, kill him.
Remove his soul.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to roll that. I don't think I have the spell on my sheet, so I'll have to roll it separately.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Take your time.
So it's going to be a steering smite.
Okay.
So
Hearing smite.
yeah, it's going to be a Constitution save, DC 14.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let me see what the
Interesting.
con is. Again, not great, but not bad. And then I will roll the to subtract. And then we minus 3, so he fails the saving throw there.
Okay. When he gets hit with the whip, he'll basically take an extra 1d6 of fire damage and then ignite into flames.
Okay.
At the start of each of its turns, he'll be able to make another Constitution saving throw. If he fails, he takes another 1d6. If he succeeds, it ends. And any creature within 5 feet. So if there's a creature within 5 feet of it, it can use an action to put out the flames.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Okay, now let me roll the damage. I just start to smirk, and then the whip begins to whirl around me faster and faster. And you just, and that's 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the whip begins to glow like a bright red hot, and then it ignites into flames the moment that I whip it towards him and strike him with it, and then the flames disperse.
Okay.
So it's an extra 3 fire damage.
Okay. Awesome.
7 total.
You whirl your whip around. You guys hear it. And you see this guy just immolates in flames. And not only that, but where the whip actually makes contact on him physically, it just removes one of his eyes, and it's just there hanging out of his skull as he's like trying to get a grip of where he is. This did pretty good amount of damage. And he isn't blinded; he can still see, but it's quite a grim sight. And not only that, but he's trying to like pat himself out, but he just can't. He is on fire, and you can hear him it's muffled through his mask, but you can hear him shouting and screaming.
Let's
This is
go.
not at all what he expected today.
Before I my turn, I shout out to both of them. You two are no longer fighting to win. You're fighting to live.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Badass. Okay,
That's my turn. That's my turn.
that's a hell of a turn, man. Okay, next is the townsfolk. So let's see. One of them, this guy.
The
Okay.
townsfolk.
He actually walks up to these guys and
Hey, are you okay, sir?
Hey, are you dead?
he walks up to this guy. He turns. Oh god, I can't. Imagine him turning right. He turns to face. He turns to face the assassin, and he's gonna try and grapple him for you.
Oh,
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Let's go.
Who is this guy?
This
He
is
better have a full name and description.
this guy. He's balding. He's a human. He's got like
Oh my
tawny
God.
skin. But he looks like he's like 6'3". He's pretty big, and he's jacked.
You're a part
He
of
looks
the
like
team now.
maybe a dock worker or a day laborer of some kind doing physical manual labor. And he looks Sunder in the eye and says, "You are honored guest." And he grabs him by his shoulders. He's gonna make a contested strength check really quick.
Oh.
16 versus this guy. Oh God, I really hope this guy lives. What is your strength, assassin? Oh, okay, +0. Let's see. That's a 16 versus an 8. Yeah, he manages to get this guy into a stranglehold behind him. He's got both of his arms grappled, and he's gonna have to break out of it. This guy is currently grappled by the townsfolk.
Oh, perfect.
Based.
Perfect.
So fucking based.
That's so.
And he's like,
fucking
you
cool.
can see the sun shining off this guy's bald head as he looks at you. And from behind this like really thick white mustache, you see him smile, and he's like looking at you, Sunder. He's ready for you to give him something.
Oh,
And that is the townsfolk's turn.
dude, it's Saitama's here. That's crazy.
Old man Saitama.
This is his side quest.
Yeah, you guys are his side quest. Okay, next is Argentum.
All right, I'm going to spend a narrative twist to cast Darkest Hour, which I choose a number of creatures that I can see up to my proficiency bonus, which is 2. They must make an intelligence saving throw. If they fail, they have disadvantage on all attack rolls they make until the start of my next turn.
Holy shit. Okay, so
We're bullying these guys.
Save. Their intelligence, I should remember this, but it's 1. Okay, and it's both of the assassins you're doing this
Both
to?
of those assassins, yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
That's the true one.
Okay.
And then the red one, -4.
Yeah, it's -4. Oh, I rolled it.
Well, no, oh, you rolled a d4. Okay, so -4. Okay, so so that's 15. He still makes it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they still pass.
They both make
Damn.
it.
I'll take it.
The one that is like immolated, it honestly has his mind on other things, so it's almost as though your magic just washes over him because it's unable to like find purchase on his brain.
Brainless.
He's brainless.
Try.
And then the other one is grappled again. His thoughts aren't unfortunately not yours right now to get under control. But yes, let's see. Anything else you would like to do, Argentum?
I'm gonna scoot a little further back. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
make
use
sure
those
that
use those spells.
We
yeah,
love
use
spells.
those spells. Fucking love casting spells.
Fucking
We
love
love
spells,
Shadow
bro.
Wizard
We
money.
love
Shadow
casting
Wizard money
spells.
We love casting spells.
oh, damn.
That's Argentum.
Okay, fantastic, Argentum. Wow. What do you do?
Get him.
I'm gonna
Done.
slam my fucking glaive into this.
And even though you
dude
aren't
that's being
invisible, you're gonna do it
grappled.
with advantage because this
Yeah.
this old dude's got you.
Let's go.
Does
21!
hit?
Yes, it hit. 100%.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Yeah, you your glaive comes down, and not only the blade, but like this ornamental part that you have at the top of it also cuts through his studded leather armor on his chest. You get about 3 or 4 inches into his gut. You can see some like fat starting to come out of him, and you see his eyes widen. He's not having a great day. You guys are like kicking this guy's ass. He starts to bleed profusely, but like not after like 2 or 3 seconds, because his body's still being in shock. And the old man behind you kind of like moves with the force of your glaive in order to accommodate it even more. This guy's rad.
He's the coolest man in the world.
He's the coolest man
Dude.
in the
What's your name, sir?
Let's go. Okay, so who's next?
I will spend the talk action to say, "Oh, you are my favorite person of this town right now." To the old man that's helping us out.
And he says, "Anything to help the honored guests." Very wide, loud mouth. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Wall?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, cool. Sunder, you're next.
Ooh, I got an idea. I don't know how
Okay.
well it's gonna play out, but so what I want to do is I want to brandish my quarterstaff.
Okay.
But he's not going to use the quarterstaff as a weapon.
Okay.
I want to do an unarmed strike. I will explain what I'm doing.
Sure.
So I will roll 15.
15.
Okay. A 15 hits.
Perfect.
Nice.
And damage-wise, that's 8. Okay. So
Okay.
what I'm picturing here, Sunder brandishes his quarterstaff, kind of like twirls it in his hands a bit, stabs it into the ground, and will propel himself towards this guy
Oh, sick.
and kicks him
Sick.
right in the face. Just
Fuck yeah.
both feet just drop kick right into this guy's face.
All right. It's completely successful. This guy's in shock. He's losing blood and probably guts at this point, and he feels you pound the quarterstaff into the flagstone and the cobblestone, and he flinches a little bit, but nothing happens until he feels these 2 massive black boots right into his gut, into the wound themselves, and you hear this like gross squelching along with whatever he's able to eke out from his throat, and he collapses against the old man behind him and goes limp. Do you want to kill this man?
Non-lethal.
Yes.
Oh,
You
okay.
do? Okay,
I
cool.
would like to, yes.
Yeah, after about 2 or 3 seconds, he starts to reach for his dagger. How do you kill him?
If he's reaching for his dagger.
On the ground,
Ew.
collapsed in front of you, futile effort.
Okay, he's on the ground? Perfect.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
he's
If that-
fallen.
Woohoo! Okay. I think Sunder, this is going to be a moment where, Sunder's kind of allowing himself to let loose. He's got a very sadistic expression on his face. He's enjoying this. He's taking pride in the fact that he's hurting this guy.
Okay.
And he's going to fucking curb stomp his head. He's just going to fucking stomp.
He's gonna stomp him
He's going to stomp him.
on his
He's
head?
like, yeah, full force.
Okay. You jump up
Curb
with both
stomp,
your
baby.
boots, and just as he's about to grab his dagger, he gets it in his hand and just a little bit of strength left, but like a melon or something has fallen from a cart like 15 feet away, but instead this man's head is caved in. You don't see a whole lot of gore because the hood that he has had up is kind of encased it all, but you do see a widening pool of dark blood underneath of your boots. He's dead. This guy is dead. He is very, very dead. Good job, guys. Way to go. You killed a man.
Great.
Fuck
Um,
yes.
So, and then the town's man kind of uses his reaction to look at you, Sunder, and he looks a little surprised. He also looks a little scared after a second or two, but he can't do anything right now because it's not his turn. Is that it for you, Sunder? Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, fantastic. It is up to you, Zeph.
Right. I'm assuming I heard the one behind die.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you allow the I guess like shove or trip action
Yeah, of course.
to try and knock this guy prone? Okay. That's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna flavor it as wrapping the whip around his ankle and just fucking yanking that shit while
Does
he's
he-
still on fire.
Does he take damage on his turn or your turn?
I believe it is.
Let's see. At the start
It's
of
at the
each of its
end-
turns.
Yeah, at the start of each of its turns.
Its
It
turns,
has to
okay.
make the save. So he won't be taking the 1d6. So I'll use my action to try and basically trip him.
Okay.
I think I have to hit first, and then he
Yeah,
rolls
make an attack. An unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike?
Yeah.
17.
17 hits. Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
You do some Trevor Belmont bullshit here.
Yeah, you could do some Trevor Belmont bullshit.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think he. I don't actually know what it is. It's either a deck save or something like that.
Yeah, let me double check. I'm gonna go check my thing here.
I was trying to find the rule before like, my turn came up, but I can't find it.
I'm looking for it right now. Tripping. Yeah, it's a deck save.
Yeah, I just don't know what the DC would be.
Hold on. I have it right here. Where's it? Ba-da-da-da.
My bad.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm sorry. This. I should have commented for this. Don't worry about it.
No, it's totally okay.
Conditions. Prone. It is 10 plus your strength.
Okay, that
Okay.
is 12.
Okay, so you have to make it 12. All right. 20, and this is a dex, so he 3.
Okay,
22,
Jake, I'm
he
not
makes
even
the
trying.
save.
Okay.
Even though he is immolated, even though he is missing an eye, he is using the last of his skill as an assassin to jump out of the way, you know, like almost like it's a snake. He is hopping around your whip as you kind of wheel it around and keep trying to trap him by winding his legs up. But it's not working. You managed to do you do hit him. Would you like to do damage?
Is whip
Ye-
melee?
No, I don't want to do damage. I'll just see if he instead I'm gonna
Okay.
yell out and
Wait, hold on. Is whip melee? Because
Yeah.
if it's melee,
No,
you can
it's-
make it non-lethal.
That's true, but you are 10 feet away from him. You'd have to move closer.
Right, the whip was flavor. I did roll an unarmed strike though.
Okay, yeah. So get
So-
a little closer to him, and then you can totally do non-lethal if you would like to.
No, I don't want to do damage. I'm instead I guess if I can try and intimidate him, I'm going to say give it a rest. Your friend is dead. Drop to your knees and I'll show mercy.
Okay. And you were 23. Okay, so the townsfolk. Let's see. Who would like to do something? I'm gonna make Old Man run away.
Makes sense to me.
Old Man runs away after he looks at Sunder and kind of trips over himself, even though he's this big guy. He was interested in helping out, but he didn't want to be complicit in this. So yeah, he runs away. And then I have the assassins going next after the townspeople, and one of them is dead. So the other one is going to take damage.
You
So
can roll the save first. The
Yeah.
con
Okay.
save.
Okay. What's the DC?
DC is 14.
14, not bad.
18. He does save, so he manages to.
No, he
Right.
doesn't save.
Oh, does he not?
He's Bane.
Oh shit! Wait, the DC
He
is
still
14.
meets it.
Still meets it though.
Oh, he makes it. Okay, never mind.
So he manages to
So
pat
close.
I thought,
himself
I
out.
thought it was 15. My bad. That's my DC.
After couple of seconds, he passed all of the flames out on his body, and
Yeah.
he starts patting his face and he touches his eye and he scares himself a little bit. But after regaining his composure, he kind of stumbles towards you, almost as though, like, you know, an eye is hanging out of his head. But he does have his dagger, and almost in like this drunken aggression, he just like runs at you with his dagger, and attempts to attack you. You were to hit is plus. Okay.
Nice.
When he
Really
when he
good.
misses, can I say, "What's wrong? Hard to see?"
Something
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, he comes at you, and you kind of like move out of the way as he falls down on his face and gets back up. Yeah, he doesn't manage to hit you, but he does move right here, which is still in combat distance of you, so he doesn't take an opportunity attack, but
Sure.
he stumbles over to that direction. And let me see if there's anything else he can do. He moves. That's it. Okay. All right. Who is next? Argentum.
Okay.
So this guy's no
Zeph?
longer on fire, but he's still baned.
Yeah. I know.
I
I'm
did
supposed to
yell,
keep him
"Please leave
alive.
one alive." Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He's not looking so hot. All my shit is pretty. Not that I can non-lethal anything.
Yeah, you can not
really.
lethal ranged.
for sure.
Yeah, especially when all my ish is like, hey, let me get in your brain real quick. Let me,
That's true, yeah.
brain her
Blow
real
up his
quick.
skull.
Get out of my head, Charles.
I am just going to.
Do you happen to have a book about holding person, or
I do not, but
He does have those
what I
scrolls, too.
what I will do is I will cast Writ Heroism, which what that
Okay.
does, I'll throw it in the chat for y'all.
Please do.
You write a short phrase describing the heroic antics of an allied creature you can see within 30 feet of you. Gain 3
Ooh.
points of ascribed heroism corresponding to your target.
Oh,
Any
cool.
time before the spell ends, if you witness the creature make a saving throw, you may spend 1 point of ascribed heroism and write a short addendum to the phrase, allowing them to roll another d20 and use it in place of the d20 result they rolled. If the result is higher, you may do so only once per failed save.
Okay.
I
so it
see.
gives
And
it's
they have to choose before the DM announces the failed save.
Okay.
I see. Interesting.
So I'm gonna cast that on the wall.
Okay.
The wall.
Beautiful. Well, low d20 is opposed. Yeah, it's basically advantage. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sweet. Bonus actions. You want to move around? You know, speak.
Let me
Use an item.
make sure that I am within range to do that.
Okay.
Ye wall.
I am. We Gucci. I'm staying where I'm at.
Beautiful.
I'm a little squishy nerd boy.
That's smart. Thinking with your brain. That gray matter. All right. Next is Wall. Ye Wall.
Wall's gonna just go up to this guy and try and swing his glaive at him, but
Okay.
the blunt side of his glaive,
Smart.
Yeah.
to maybe knock him the fuck out.
Okay.
Just maybe though.
Okay.
Wait, that's with advantage.
It is with
Well,
advantage.
does that Writ Heroism doesn't work on attack rolls, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's when he fails a save.
Ah, I see.
I can when you
Ah,
fail a
right.
save, I can choose to spend a point. So then before Jonah says if it fails or succeeds, you can roll another d20.
Okay, cool. So a 12 does not hit. This guy is on the ground and he hasn't, seen you coming or anything, but I think this is a fault of your own. You're not used to hitting with the pommel as much as you are with the business end of this
Yeah.
thing. And right into the flagstone, almost hits this guy, but it just goes through one of like a hole that he's made in his arm is made. And he's just kind of like frozen. Unfortunately, does not hit. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Wall?
Stupid non-lethal.
Yeah, that's the reason it didn't hit is because you weren't trying to kill him. Okay, fantastic.
That was your
Thunder,
last warning.
do you want to kill 2 people? Let's see.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna kill him. I don't think I'm gonna kill him, especially
Okay.
since Zeph wants him alive.
Yahoo!
He is gonna punch
he
him
listens to
though.
reason. Yahoo!
He's gonna punch him? Okay.
He is gonna punch him though. So he's aware that Zeph had mentioned, don't kill them. So Sunder's gonna, lift his foot off of this guy that he just killed's head, wipe his foot,
Gross.
crack his knuckles, and then throw a punch at this guy.
You see the fear in his dangling eye. Roll a hit.
Down to.
Let's go.
19 total.
My
hit.
rolls are disgusting today. Jesus
Yeah, you're doing
Christ.
great.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, 7?
bludgeoning.
Oh yeah. You come down. How do you hit him? How do you knock him out?
I think he's just gonna like open palm strike him like under the chin.
Okay.
Mhm.
You do so. You hear a crack and his jaw breaks under your palm, and his eye, the one that he has still in his head, rolls back, and he falls on the pavement. All is quiet. He is unconscious, but still bleeding, burnt. He is toughed up, and he's active. He's still going to be taking damage as time passes. Not a whole lot, but he's still going to be taking damage as time passes. You guys are on the clock, but you're out of initiative.
Whoa, can you pick them both up and let's move out of sight?
Yeah, well, Wall's already on it. He's already picking both of them up.
Okay. You easily get both of these guys on your shoulders. You are covered in blood, and the townspeople are all looking at you, including that bartender who it looks like, or that not the bartender, the day worker, who looks like he has gotten the local constabulary. And a couple of guards are coming with him as he's pointing in your guys' direction, and the rest of the town is, or the rest of the people that have been occupying this square start to flee radially away from the action. What do you guys do?
Can we disappear?
I think we need to go.
Can we?
Okay.
Can we bolt?
Yeah,
You can bolt.
I guess we're gonna bolt.
Okay, you guys get together.
I guess it's so.
You guys get the fuck out of there, and you manage to get through the townspeople. The guards are not running after you, but they're just like, "Hey, stop! Hey!"
They're power walking after.
Yeah, they're
us.
power walking. You're not in trouble yet, but you're going to be. But yeah,
Suck my ass, officer.
it's quite a tense situation. You do see, everyone does. It's not that hard. You do see he's screeching quite loudly in front of you guys, up in the air, about 100 feet, flapping his wings, riding the thermals, just kind of cruising as you guys make your way out of the city with these 2 guys over your shoulder. I have to go pee, but
Go for it.
I'll be right back.
His time.
getting a lot of really strange looks as you are trailing blood through the city. You managed to make it to the front gate before you see two city guards stand in front of the gate. As you guys approach, from 100 or 150 some odd feet away, they see you guys running towards them, and they physically stop you if they can. Do you guys decide to run through them, or are you guys going to listen to what they have to say?
The guards?
Argentum will stop to speak to the guards personally and just kind of like mouth, like kind of like through the side of their mouth, just let me handle this.
And one of the guards walks up to the wall and says, "Oi, oi, oi, what are you doing chugging around two bodies? Who are these people?"
Allow me to explain. Hello, pleasure
These
to meet you.
clergy members?
Allow me to explain, please. If you would hear me out for just a moment.
One looks to the other. You can't see their faces in their with their great helms on, but they look back to you and they relax for just a second. Right.
These two, while I realize carrying two bodies through the city is unsightly, these two attacked us in the streets, and we took them out before they could hurt anybody else. We did what we had to, and I realize our methods are not exactly up to code, but we are simply trying to get the bodies out of the main city, and so that we may figure out what to do next. We're not exactly sure who they are.
Sunder, you particularly with your keen ears managed to hear the clattering and clanging of armor, clattering and clanging of armor running up to you guys. And then before long, you turn around and you see the bald old day laborer pointing at you guys and says, "There! They saved us!" And the guards that are behind the day laborer run up and say, "Is this true?" One of the guards also goes around and looks at, pulls up the hood of the blue assassin, and just meat just falls out of this guy's neck. Oh,
we found him like this.
As I said, it got a little... goodness.
These assassins
going to
attacked
hell.
an emissary of the Church of Loth. They got what was coming to them.
The guards behind you guys look at each other. Who's the emissary?
You're looking at him.
And they kind of look a little shocked. They stand up straight a little bit and look you up and down, and begins to dawn on them. Oh, you're the honored guest. This is quite strange. And then the guard in front of you says, "Yeah, to say the least. I don't know if I believe these. They've been causing nothing but trouble lately. The dock workers had to clean up a mess a while back." And then the day laborer behind you guys says, "It was the same situation." Can Argentum roll a persuasion check with advantage?
You got it, buddy.
Yes,
Okay.
you can do it.
I'm a
You can do it.
I can never.
It's all you.
Advantage on here.
It's all you.
Ha 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 ha. 2d20.
Otherwise, we're getting right back into initiative. We're fighting the guards. No, I'm kidding.
Fighting the guards, get kicked out of the city.
Do it again. I'm gonna make my right foot bloody red. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
Wait, that was 2d20 plus 5.
Oh my god, motherfucking!
I was like,
I don't know how.
Oh.
I don't under. Here, let me.
I mean, you could just accept
You
the
want one at a
14
time.
plus 5, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do them one at a time. I don't go to roll 20.
That's
I don't grow a
perception.
That was
funny.
perception.
Oh shit.
I can't read. I can't read.
Okay,
Wow,
cool.
what
19.
odds? Damn.
Let's go.
I was
cool.
really worried these were gonna be the low rolls.
I know,
No,
right? I was waiting for it.
you were starting to burn through them. The guards look at each other. The one that hasn't spoken too much says, "This means a lot of paperwork, doesn't it?" And the other one looks at them and says, sure, yeah. You know what? If Ephraim's got your back, pass through, and I don't want to see you come back in with those bodies. Clear?"
Understood. Thank you very much for your understanding.
How do you spell it? Was it Ephraim?
Ephraim, Ephram. And as he says his name, you don't see him smile, but you see his mustache start to like go to one side of his face. Kind of like he looks at you guys and gives that, Robert Redford nod gif.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As you guys are able to pass, and you are getting looks. The guards like go over to the meat that fell out of this guy and kind of poke it with their glaives. It doesn't look like these guys are paid to do a whole lot, just besides stand there. These don't seem to be the elite military. But yeah, they let you guys pass, and you're able to get through outside to the outskirts of the city. Still trailing blood, but not trailing a head anymore. That guy lost his head. Yeah, it takes a little bit, 30, 45 minutes actually to get from the gates of the city to the White's Rest, where you guys had begun this journey.
Wait, as we're moving,
Sure.
Do I notice that we're trailing blood?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not hard to notice.
Can we like make an effort to like cover our tracks as we were leaving?
Of course you can. How you guys want to do that?
Kick dirt.
Yeah, you can do something physical, magical. It's up to you.
We got
Let me
close.
see what I got.
We got
We
clothes.
can wrap up bleeding.
Dude, they gave me
like
like a
stop
quart
bleeding?
of ranch dressing.
A quart of
That's
ranch.
a lot of
There's
ranch.
like a whole little. It's a lot of ranch dressing.
Get to chugging, boy.
Oh, delicious.
Take a whole bottle.
Take yourself a big
Ranch
old
it up,
gulp.
bro.
Yummy.
This is
Ranch it up.
Someone
well, hey,
gets
this is
100 snubs.
Sucking down ranch in the Gaylord Hotel. Oh, yeah. This is what we
Yeah,
live for.
that's not ranch, buddy.
This is content.
That's not
Busting a
ranch.
ranch in the Gaylord Hotel.
Right there, that is
Oh
a
my
$10.
God.
Naked the cowboys.
So-
again.
to stop the bleeding.
Wow.
It's a little graphic, but if anybody has like a torch, we could just cauterize it, and then it would stop.
That is an option.
Let me see what I have.
I mean, it says I have a torch, but like, where am I keeping it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can produce it, but I mean, you gotta do it, light
Prison
it, and then
pocket.
stick it in him while being looked at by like there's farmers and fields on either side. It's not like there's nobody here.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'll
do
present
that?
that idea, and then let's
Is that the group
decide.
consensus to cauterize this guy's neck hole?
No,
It's
torch.
fine. I curb stomped a guy in broad daylight. It's the least
Will
of
this
our
solve the
problems.
problem? Have a torch. You can kick dirt.
In
Yeah, we're gonna
theory.
kick the dirt too and see if we can, cover
Okay.
the trail.
All right. Then I will have Zeph and the wall. If you guys are gonna each elect to do that, please make a stealth check. That's what I'm gonna
We get
rule
plus
this
one, right?
as.
We get +1. Plus
Yeah, because you're
one.
cloaks.
Oh,
Nice.
My midnight mirage.
Add a
Okay.
1 to that.
16.
Okay.
Add a 1 to that
So-
14.
16 and a 14.
Nice.
Correct? Okay, cool. 16 and
Correct.
14. It's not pretty. But it does start to look like, oh, this is a clump of horse shit. This is like, this is some a big pile of mud or something like that. It will draw attention, but I don't think anybody's going to, how you like walk by and you're like, oh, that's horse shit. Gross. Okay, move on. Like, gross.
I
So,
just
yeah.
don't want us to be followed to the inn is what I'm doing. Like I don't want anybody to see this trail and see it lead to the White Rest Inn.
You
and
feel
just be
that
like, oh yeah.
You feel you do that successfully. Yeah,
Okay,
you
perfect.
feel that that's definitely going to be the outcome. I don't think anybody's going to bat an eye. These farmers totally saw something, and saw you guys do this. But anybody who would be following you, they wouldn't think anything of the trail you're leaving behind.
Cool.
Cool.
Now
Okay.
we can proceed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you have stopped the bleeding. There is no trail being left behind. A couple of farmers are giving you some weird looks on either end, through across a culvert. But you guys take about 30 minutes from the gate or where you were to get to the door of the White's Rest. And just to reiterate, it's been a while since we've been here. The White's Rest is a beacon to weary travelers, just on the outside of the city of Ivbranca, past all the, you had seen the rolling farmlands that dot the city's boundary just on the outside. It's got this is a very, very big, broad, sprawling, again, colonial style architecture that has grand pillars, and there's big, wide porches on many of the levels that it has. And it has been expanded and adapted over the last decade to accommodate the sheer number of people that are starting to live and move through Ivbranca. You get to the door, and
Let's not bring dead bodies into them.
okay, what would you guys like to do?
Yeah,
That's
how
a
do we
good
do this?
Why don't some of you find just a back alley to stand in? Maybe try not to be so conspicuous. And a couple of us can go inside and see if Kelly is there.
Deal.
Hmm.
All right. So at this point, I would have reconvened with the party.
Oh, easily, yeah. You were tailing them very loosely from behind, but you've gotten up to them and caught up to them, and you honestly kind of catch them by surprise.
Back in my normal clothing.
So you guys, and as you get closer to the door, how far away are you guys from entering the actual establishment?
I think we'll probably start to split off. 30 feet away, probably. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Don't want to get too close
Yeah.
with these guys. We're not
Yeah.
that dumb.
Yeah,
We're
Okay.
a little bit dumb, but
And Wall, are you carrying both the bodies?
I guess so.
Okay. And you guys are looking for a back entrance, yeah?
Or like a back alley to wait in while others go find Kelly if he's in the end. And
Yeah.
I'll stay with Wall.
Okay.
And I have some
Uh,
Argentum's leading the Kelly.
Okay, Zeph,
Yes.
make a perception check. You make a lot of perception. Somebody pointed that out on Twitter the other day. You make a lot of perception checks for someone who's blind.
I suppose I do.
It's part of the comedy.
Yeah.
Natural 20, bitch.
natural 20.
Dude, you don't even.
What do I
before-
feel? Another earthquake, perhaps?
No. In fact, before you guys are running up to the White's Rest, and Zeph is the one that kind of slows you guys down and does a little gesture over to this darkened culvert sort of it's lower in the ground. It's 10 feet down, almost like a cellar door, and it's just away. It's just out of sight. It's around a corner, and it looks like it's going to give you guys, there's no one around there. It looks like it's going to give whoever decides to be there sufficient cover from prying eyes. It's almost like a trench.
Okay.
It is adjacent to and connects to the White's Rest.
Okay. Oh, sick. All right.
Perfect spot.
Oh, perfect.
All right, so
There.
you and the Wall get over there. You kind of slide down the side of this embankment, and there's a small little lantern. There's a wooden door that's maybe about 6 feet tall. It looks like this is the chef's entrance, the kitchen entrance, the back door. There's some garbage piled around in the back, but it is down. Wall, you'll probably have to duck your head a little bit to not be seen, but it looks like you guys are in the clear for now. Zeph and the Wall. The rest of you guys decide to go into the White's Rest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys see where they went off to. It'll be easy for you to get back there. As Sunder, Argentum, and who else is with you guys? Phoenix. Okay, yeah. Sunder, Argentum, and Phoenix. You guys get to the front door, and you guys notice a familiar face just standing outside the front door, smoking a pipe.
Smoking?
Yeah, smoking. We smoke here. pipe weed, you know.
Heed.
He
Dude,
is
weed Lamau.
weed. He's about up to your thigh, like mid thigh. The wrinkled, like green skin and long ears of a familiar goblin face. It's Jockey.
It's Jockey.
Jockey is standing out, just casually smoking a pipe. And he catches your eyes and he looks at you and kind of gives you a very a deep nod and a small smile. And again, this seems like an incredibly intelligent goblin. He just doesn't speak common.
Well,
So yeah,
Aw.
he kind of looks at you guys and gives you a small smile. Puffs on his pipe a little bit.
Argentum will open their mouth and in Goblin say,
What?
What?
Why do you know this
Okay.
What a
language?
random
I
You speak
language.
goblin?
speak
Oh,
goblin.
you speak goblin.
I do.
Gobble,
I
gobble.
speak a
What's
lot of
that sound like?
languages.
I
It's
gotta
one of-
hear.
I speak so many languages, man.
Okay.
It's a great part.
Goblinese. Shut up.
Goblin D's.
Goblin knees. I don't know. Goblin does ham. Anyway.
What does Goblinese sound like? Can I
Whatever
hear, please?
you want it to.
All right.
Whatever
like
it is in
Simlish.
your brain.
That's amazing.
Simlish.
It's what it
It's like
sounds like.
Simlish. Well, we know what I kind of do.
Really?
No, I'm picturing it at least.
What do you say? Jockey just he acknowledges you guys, but kind of like goes back to smoking his pipe.
Not exactly where I expected to see you.
His yellow eyes widen a little bit, and in Goblin you hear.
How did you know how to speak Goblin?
Zawaka Janava.
And you guys, I guess you hear like, and it's like this weird, gross, kind of guttural, clicky language.
The least attractive Argentum
Yeah, it's-
ever been in their life.
It is not. It is not pretty. You like
No,
spit.
not
Like in
at
order
all.
to speak it, like spit flies everywhere. You just have to kind of get that, to it.
When did you learn how to speak Goblin?
I'm a traveled individual.
Gobble, gobble.
Where's your I wouldn't say master, your friend from the other day? Whose name?
You guys see him shrug, but
Alistair.
Argentum, you hear after the shrug.
I don't know. Never called me into work today. Day off, I guess.
Where does he live exactly? Do you know?
The financial district with all the other hoity-toity pricks.
Good to know.
Hoity-toity.
I'll have to check there. Thank you. Well, enjoy your break, I suppose.
I will. Thanks. And,
Thanks.
if you ever need a ride, carriage is here. Get you there a little quicker.
And he gestures over to that wonderfully like ornate carriage is just kind of parked there in the carport. I mean, this is a big ass carport. This is probably like 500 by 500 square. But it's just one of them over in the corner. The horses are kind of nibbling on some food, some hay.
Well, thank you very much.
At your service. And he tips his hat and gives the rest of you guys a deep nod and smiles. Sits down on the bench and goes to town on this brown bagged liquor that he has and starts smoking his pipe again.
Argentum will like wipe the spittle from around their mouth, just like on like their sleeve. Just
Disgusting.
well, shall we?
Yeah, the door is
Not
wide
acknowledging having spoken Goblin at all. Just gesture for the guys to head on in.
Well,
At this
that was
point, I'm
rather
not
impressive.
surprised.
Open.
thank
Yeah,
you.
you guys enter the White's Rest, and again, just a little refresher. This place is an homage to the hunt. It's got wilderness memorabilia, and it reflects the untamed wilderness that is northern and eastern Ivbranca. The adventurous spirit of the people that all live here and kind of want to pioneer into the great unknown. The walls have mounted heads of beasts, mystical and normal. Like there's goats, but there's also like chimera heads all over. Glassy eyes feel like they're watching you as you kind of walk through, unsure of how the place has changed since you've been gone. There are rugs all over the place. Patterns cover the floors. They're overlapping, clashing designs. Almost feel a little bit cozy. Patchwork,
Cozy.
but yeah, it's still nice. There's roaring fires, several different fireplaces in the main area, and they cast a warm, inviting glow that kind of invokes like Gaston Tavern, but like to the 10th power. This place is very extravagant. And despite the fact that it's so big, the White's Rest, since you guys have been in it, feels too full. Regardless of how much they keep expanding, it still feels chock-a-block with people. But its popularity seems to be a testament of the quality that it exudes. But as you guys get further in, you go past the bar and into the throng of people. You do see Kelly sitting in a dimly lit corner of the White's Rest. Again, this place has so many different angles. It's easy to find a place that's kind of just out of sight, right? But he's sitting in a dimly lit corner, and his presence is kind of blending into the shadows. But if you didn't notice the large bloodhawk that is next to him that kind of beat you guys there, his eyes, Kelly's eyes, seem a little bit sharp and calculating. He's constantly looking around the bustling common room before settling on one of his trusted confidants, Argentum. And he locks eyes with you, and his eyes widen. And with a subtle gesture, he starts to like beckon you guys over. He takes a couple puffs on his pipe, and he's nodding, and the urgency is unmistakable. He flags down one of the waiters that is kind of running around and orders some drinks as you guys approach the table. What would you guys do?
Argentum will move to sit down next to Kelly.
Okay. You guys also sit next to Kelly?
Yeah,
Okay.
I suppose so.
You guys pull up these heavy oaken chairs. They're all mismatched of different designs, and you hear it creak across the stone floor as you all sit down. This area that Kelly has kind of taken over the past, like, 5 to 6 hours is riddled with charts and maps and notes and books and all sorts of different letters and writings, some of which in other languages, some of it's in ancient, some of it's relatively new, but it looks like he's been here studying, poring over things, drink after drink. It looks like he's been here for a while. And he says, "About damn time you guys showed up."
Things got a little bit complicated.
Yeah? How so?
Oh, well, some acolytes, cultists, whatever you want to call them, attacked us in the street. We had to deal with them. Zephyrael in the wall, around back with the bodies. So,
The
as
bodies?
expected. I believe one of
Long
them is
story.
alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I said, complicated. You look like you've been busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I have been. We're gonna cut to Wingus and Dingus just outside.
Dingus and Dingus.
My
It's-
first question is: the red guy still with us?
Is the red guy still with you? Make a medicine check.
Okay, then.
Okay,
I shall.
DM.
2.
You shake him. You shake him a little bit more, and you hear like, and his like eyeball is like wiggling and stuff.
Gross.
You can't really tell. His chest has been like moving, but you can't tell if that's because of the wall breathing or the red leader here.
That's
It's indeterminate. He looks really rough. He could
Can
just be
I-
out.
Can I make a medicine check too?
Of course, yeah. After, yeah. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna pull through, man.
After watching that, you better take a look.
Just shaking him around, the eyes flying,
The eyes
flying
just like
everywhere.
dangling from a rope.
Oh my god!
You-
Slightly better.
Yeah. you were the one holding him, so you can tell whether or not his chest is rising and falling. It does seem that he is drawing very, very shallow, ragged breaths. That's about all you can tell.
All right.
Zephyr, do you think maybe we should put the eyeball back into his skull?
Are you fucking serious right now?
I think maybe that will help. He will die a little bit slower.
No, he needs a reminder not to fuck with us again. Let's tie him up.
All right.
Okay.
And just start doing it.
Yeah, easily. He's unconscious, and as you put him down, you do hear. So it does seem like he's still there. Yeah, you tie him up, you hog tie him.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like he's going to be moving anytime soon. That's for damn sure. But what did you do with Big Blue?
What will we do with this other one? Should we maybe look through his pockets and see if he has anything of worth, or any clues or something?
Knock yourself out. I'm not going to touch all of that.
Yeah, Ball's gonna dig through and see.
Make an investigation check.
It's gonna be bad. Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay, let's see what you got. 11. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, you find 13 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
And a potion of healing
Cool.
that he just didn't seem to get to in time.
What a shame.
Okay, let's
What a
kill this
shame.
guy.
You also find these 2 steel daggers that he had been using.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just on Blue, right?
Yeah, just on the dead guy.
Okay, yeah. No, that's about all you got on him. It doesn't look like there's any sort of, like, letters or anything. No, wait, they're telling you where he's from or something like that.
And no other kind of identifying symbols or anything like that. He's just the robes. And
Well, the robes
you
you
get his
do
wallet on
know.
him.
Zeph would even know that these are robes from the Church of Lolth, but it's the local Church of Lolth. Let me double check these notes. I had this here. Yeah, you do notice the emblem of the assassins of Lolth, which I had. I just don't know where it went.
Oh, is this one of the
yeah.
hands of Wolf?
Yeah, this is one of the hands of Lolth. And you guys knew that before the fight too.
Oh, yeah.
What?
And that's about all you get from that investigation check.
I found money, a potion, and just some of the daggers that they used, but nothing else on this one.
Do you want me to hold on to that?
Yes, sure.
Uh,
Wall's gonna give him the 13.
Oh my God, no! Wall, you could have got paid. Okay. Okay, yeah, you hand over the jingling palm of coinage to Zeph.
God.
Do you keep the daggers?
Zevriel, do you need the daggers as well?
I have a growing collection.
Wall gives them the daggers then.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Anybody
How
who's
much
looking
gold
just
did you
over this
say?
culvert, here's just a bunch of jingling change and metal. And that's it. Do you
How
guys
much gold did you say? Sorry.
13.
Okay.
Do we bury him now? What do we do with this?
The blue one. Yes, I would get rid of him. Should I wait for the others before I wake this one up? We're running out of time.
I do not know. I do not think I am not the right person to ask this sort of thing, yes?
How about you get rid of the blue one and I'll deal with this one?
Okay.
You guys hear the door you're next to open, and you hear this like walla of sound and laughing and boisterous kitchen activity and clinking utensils and stuff as one of the cooks walks out from the back, and he starts to light his pipe, and in one hand, and then in the other hand he starts puffing on the pipe that he lit, and in the other hand he tosses this like burlap sack of vegetal refuse onto a pile over in the corner and closes the door. There's this big pile of like rotting like compost over in the corner of this culvert. And he puffs on his pipe and then he turns and looks at you guys.
Could I just like quickly put my arm around the dude on like laid up against the wall and just act drunk and natural? Like just like immediately go into the cover.
What are you guys doing out here?
Just sweating off some drinks. Early morning, drinking all day. Us two. This guy got himself tied up in a rope. Isn't that crazy?
What about the man with no head?
Are you seeing that too?
Wall's gonna like look at the cook and then back to the blue guy, and then very slowly put the hood over where his head would be.
Make a
And
deception check.
Can he have advantage?
Yeah, you can have advantage. Well, make a
Okay.
deception check.
You need it.
This is so crazy. This is so crazy.
This is wild.
My team is donezo.
Alone ever again.
He looks at his pipe, looks back at you guys, drops it, and then runs down the culvert.
Do I go after him? What do I do?
Catch him! Stop him!
Yeah, Wall's gonna run after him.
Okay.
Bring him back here!
Okay, and then we're gonna cut from here back to the people on the inside.
Fucking Christ.
So the last thing you asked, or you said, we mentioned them, and we cut to them. Kelly says,
Are they gonna be okay out there by themselves?
Most likely not.
I agree with that statement.
Something
Oh,
tells
don't
me
have
we're
any
gonna
faith.
hear from them very, very soon.
I've come to know what they are and aren't capable of.
Mm.
Stealth is not one of those things they're good at.
Tell me about it.
Have you seen
Well,
the size of the wall?
In the meantime, I learned a few things since I
Let's
went
hear it.
out. One of my contacts in the lower city has told me that Selvatarm is back.
Selvatar.
Yeah, Selvatarm. He's one of the champions of Lolth. He's
Interesting.
a chaotic deity, worshipped by a few remaining drow, only in the Underdark. However, he is fond of tournaments,
Oh, great.
ritualistic combat, to the death kind of thing. He seeks to demonstrate his unwavering loyalty to Lolth and to prove his might as her champion. But there's a little bit more at play here. The tournament is a beacon. This group of people that he's gathering, it's a call to those who still hold allegiance to the Spider Queen, those few who still follow the old ways in these times of shifting loyalties. Veyron is also back.
Oh, we know.
Oh, yeah.
"Oh, you do?
We ran into him not long ago.
You what?"
We-
Sorry, Kelly notices that he's yelling a little bit. "You what?"
We did. At
Lower the voice, please.
At the ceremony of Baronetto, there was...
Kelly snaps his fingers, and Lester dips his beak in ink and begins writing for him. Go on.
There was an event.
Writing bird.
Interesting.
Duolingo.
Stop.
Oh my god, kill me.
Sorry. Please.
No, don't write that down. Don't write that down.
Just keep going, Argento.
So there was an event, and the acolyte presiding over the ceremony to allow Baronetto's soul, I guess, to pass on.
Oh, parting of flesh and soul. Yes, you guys
The-
went to the ritual.
We were there for the ritual, and
Yeah.
as part of that, well, the acolyte was actually Veyroun in disguise, and it was a lot.
Yeah, it
And-
sucked.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't have any information to help you guys out there. I had no idea. I learned this, I guess, just as you guys did.
He's got a lot of mommy issues.
He
Yeah.
certainly does.
Yeah.
That's the way to put it. Yeah.
He was saying things like he'd found a secret that the Pantheon, that she didn't want the Pantheon to know, something about eyes. A lot happened.
Secret that the Pantheon doesn't want to know.
Something
That's-
like that.
Yes, so...
That's good. That's good. That maybe we can work with that.
Yes, so he had discovered the secret of Lolth, and we found out that the traitor we were trying to find was Ken Magane, who had been
Oh,
working
that
with
son of a
Veyroun.
bitch!
Volume, please, Kelly.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
A bit loud there.
They'll
That-
give him like a little bit of like a wink, like they're being a little cheeky.
Yeah.
I appreciate the candor. That he's the one
Yes.
who I think had my wife murdered.
He killed your wife?
I don't know that, and I can't prove it. But
That's the theory.
yeah.
A murder
Well-
theory.
Anyway, sorry. You clearly have a lot of information. Go on.
you have nothing to apologize for, love. So
Thanks for listening.
it was
Thanks
the,
for-
the 8 eyes of sealing, I believe is what he said.
Mm.
And he had one with him. Yes, and from what I understand, it was an eye. Probably one of
These are-
Lolth's.
Yes, these are, and he goes and like gestures over his pages and starts to flip some over, look through one of his books. You see like wisps of smoke as he starts to puff through his pipe in thought. And yes, these are
Is
the
good?
last vestiges of love.
Yes.
Here, I have a list. And he pulls out this blackened, burnt piece of vellum that he has been poring over. There are notes all over this thing. It looks like he has been studying this for quite some time. At the top there is the emblem of the hand of Lolth, and then to the right there is, the 8-pointed crown of Lolth. There's a lot of different imagery that you guys have seen before, just on this one page, front and back, as he looks it over, and he runs his worn fingers down this page and looks and says, "Yet the Eye of Shadows, the literal Eye of Lolth, sees through deception and darkness." Was it in a crystal orb?
Yes.
That's it.
I had turned Zephyriel invisible, but it seemed to see right through it from his recount.
That tracks. I mean, the last time this was noted was in the elemental plane of Earth. This was guarded by constructs, Earth elementals, modrons, all sorts of things. How did he get
Well,
it?
Well,
Well-
not anymore.
If Veyroun is as powerful as I believe him to be, might have been an easy feat for him. And he probably has many more people working for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Without a doubt. Let's cut back to the comedians that we have.
Dynamic
running
duo.
about. Yeah, the dynamic duo who are trying their best to not alert too many people to the bodies they have. You guys leave the bodies, or do you stay with, or do you carry them with
I'm
you?
staying with the red one. Wall's in charge of blue.
Okay, Wall, this isn't hard for you. This guy is this guy's a chef. This guy's a part-time worker. You managed to catch up to him pretty quickly. And do you lay hands on him?
Yeah, Wall will grab him by the shoulder and spin him around, like stop his run and immediately put him into like the listen to me like stance.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and he's there, and he's a little scared because you're pretty tall, but he's like, yes. Don't
Listen
hurt
to
me.
I will not hurt you.
Stop
But
yelling.
I am not yelling. You are making me nervous if you are nervous, okay?
You are making me nervous.
Okay. Let us both take a deep breath, okay?
Okay, together.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
And he takes a deep breath.
He sounds like Luigi.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds like Luigi. Okay, we're leaning into that. I feel much better.
Yes, I do as well. Listen, you must do me a favor, okay?
Okay.
I do not want you to tell anybody that you saw that a body with no head. I did not kill that man, okay?
He looks around you, back about like the 70 feet or whatever that you ran away from Zeph, and he looks at Zeph and the two bodies. How do you make it worth my while?
Like Wall's gonna like temporarily like go and like look through his coin purse, like
Let's see. I have 5 gold pieces.
What is on your friend?
I do not know. It would not. Do you think you wish to take money from a blind man? Is that it?
A blind man that just seems to have killed 2 people.
Oh, it is okay. He did not kill them either. It is
How
fine.
did they die? Well, the one does not look dead. He looked like he need a medical attention.
We will give it to him, but the other one, he got a boot right into the head. It was very brutal.
Oh, yes, a boot to the head.
Yes.
That will do it. Let's see. 10 gold pieces. And I will say nothing. I will help you. You go through kitchen.
All right, fine.
and Wall's gonna like give him 10 gold.
Yes, come with me.
Okay, all right.
Pushes past you and walks over towards Zeph. And as soon as he gets to Zeph, he picks up his pipe and brushes the dirt off.
Zephyr, it is all right. He will help us now.
He's like peering at you guys through slits. It doesn't seem like he trusts you, but he wants your money.
Oh God.
You know what? Fair.
He likes the money.
Well, we don't really need help back here. Just need you to go away now.
You don't want to get inside?
We have a way to get in without arousing too much suspicion.
Do you have like a closet I can talk to this guy in?
I do not know.
Chef man.
My break ends in 5 minutes.
Fine. Let's go.
And he kind of smiles through his pipe and opens the door. And you guys go into this kind of like antechamber room that's like this like mud room where it looks like the employees have taken off their like coats and boots and put their like their uniforms on. And the chef goes through some coats and reaches back into a cabinet in the back that he's opened and pulls out this big burlap potato sack. And he gives it to you. Money, please.
And yeah, Wall's gonna fish out the 10 gold coins and begrudgingly hand them over.
And he kind of like laughs as he puffs through his pipe and starts counting the gold in stacks and stares at it for a little bit as he finishes his break and points you in the direction of the kitchen.
All right. So how do we do this, Ephrael? Do we put the living one in the sack or what?
Yeah, it looks like the sack can fit one body.
Put the dead one in the sack. I'll wake this one up.
Okay, all right.
And yeah, Wall's gonna just go and
I just need you to lead us somewhere private.
Are you talking to Luigi?
Oh, well, I'm talking out loud to Wall or Luigi, who
Okay,
if this
okay.
place is private, it works. Like, yeah.
Wait for my break to finish. And he just kind of sits there with you as he puffs on his pipe, counting his gold for like 5 minutes.
Meanwhile, Wall's putting the dead body in the sack,
Okay.
and
So,
and he'll just like put it next to the compost, like if the compost heap is like in a small fenced area, he's gonna
Right.
lean it against the fence.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it does. Like from what you're looking at, like maybe 10 feet away, it doesn't look like anything's wrong here. This is very successfully done. It's pretty well hidden. Unless somebody comes in and looks at the sack and sees the dead body, nobody's gonna notice.
so, chef, got any family?
And he stares at you as he puffs one long puff through his pipe, through these like slit eyes. Yes.
Please tell me he has a brother.
He starts walking you through the kitchen as he's talking to you. There are, plates and what do you do with the other body?
Oh, we're dragging that one around. I'm dragging that one to the private place.
Oh, okay, yeah. He helps you kind of avoid major eyes. Most people back here seem to be, since this place is so busy and so packed, there's a lot of food and drink to be prepared. So they seem to be really distracted with work. Orders are being torn from the like hot lamps and things like that. Just back of kitchen stuff, back of house stuff. There's stacks of dishes everywhere. This is a very, very busy kitchen, and he's able to lead you very expertly around all of the hazards of hot plates and open flames and all sorts of crazy stuff to a smaller closet. He goes in, he turns a little oil lamp on. It gets very dimly lit. Looks like this is a cellar, and it goes down. Do you follow him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess so, yeah.
Goes down about 10, 15 feet. And yeah, this is a cellar. This is a root cellar with like turnips and potatoes, celery, onions, and garlic, and all sorts of other things. It smells quite fragrant down here. It's actually pretty nice. It's like a combination of earth and aromatic vegetables.
Here is your private space. I will go, and I did not see you. Yes?
Perfect.
Yes, perfect. Okay.
And he grabs an onion, a couple of garlic pieces, a few potatoes, and lifts them up in his
Mushrooms?
apron. Some mushrooms, sure, yeah, a couple of mushrooms. He lifts them up in his apron and he says, he looks at you guys one more time.
What? No, I don't need to know your names. I know what you look like.
Okay. And he just like goes up the stairs like he does this every fucking day.
I like him.
I do not.
I'm going to set this red guy down, and I'm going to give him 1 point of lay on hands.
Okay, 1 point.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like it did anything for about 10 seconds. And then you just hear
I'm gonna quickly take out the sacrificial dagger and then put it against his other eye. Quiet.
and he's gurgling, but his mouth is closed.
Okay. Can I have a second? Can we switch for a second?
Yeah, we'll just for a second.
I gotta
We'll
think
pivot
of
back
what to
over
say to this guy.
Tag me out. Tag me out.
Tag me
Kelly,
out,
yeah,
tag me out, tag me out.
Go back over to Kelly and the rest of you guys sitting at the White's Rest. And what question did we leave off on?
I don't remember.
Last thing we left off on was him talking about the
eye.
Eye of Shadows.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. If he managed to get the Eye of Shadows, that means that's just one. He'll need
How
all of
many
them.
again?
There's 8,
8.
which is kind of a trope moving forward. In spiders, they have 8 legs. So usually,
Oh, I see.
when Lolth does anything, it's to the power of 8.
That makes sense. If a little on the nose, but it is the gods.
We like to have fun.
They have to find it somewhere.
Well, you say powers of 8?
To powers of 8, correct? Yeah.
So like 8, 64, 512?
Yeah. I mean, that's what that means. Yeah. He begins to speak a little more freely. There are 4 others that I have identified. The rest, I personally have no idea where they could be. But this is unsubstantiated claims. No one knows what has happened. The only confirmation that we've gotten is what Veyroon has said to you, or what you guys overheard from their conversation. He starts poring over some more things, and he gets out a really old book that is bound in both iron and like this purple skin. You're not exactly sure what it is. You can try and figure it out, but he opens up the book. There's a latch that he has to unlock. He goes past a few pages. There's like tablets in here as well. They're like separating chunks of it. And he chunks past 4 separate sections. And on the 4th section, he says out loud, Sorrow Silk, Venom of Deceit, Engram, Shadowthorn. Those are the 4 that I have left in this book. Everything else has been torn out or burned or lost to time.
Do you mind repeating those for me one more time?
Yeah.
And Argentum will pull out their own book.
Sorrow Silk,
Got it.
Heart of the Abyss,
The Abyss.
Engram, and Shadowthorn.
Got it.
Okay, so the first 2 kind of sound like things that you could identify, but the last 2, do you have like a visual description?
Well, it's just a few different figures. Engram is a piece of Lolth's exoskeleton. It's been said that Engram is what all nightmares spin from. Evil stories, wicked tales, things that keep you up at night. It's all been penned by Engram.
Interesting.
Shadowthorn is... I'm not entirely sure. From what some scholars, especially Ipswich up north, has come to surmise, it may be the essence of Lolth's shadow distilled into a vial, granting dominion over those nightmares and of fear. The last we've seen of it, or anybody, it's been secreted away into the... He looks around. The Shadowfell.
That's what I
Great.
was suspecting.
And if the legends are true, which, honestly, at this point they might be, a cabal of liches are using it to influence nightmares on the material plane. But, again, that's just rumor. And it could be any variation of that, honestly. If Veyram gets all 8 of these, he becomes the new god of the Drow.
That seemed to be his goal.
Yeah.
But, and then this is a big but, if we... And he looks almost like afraid to say these next few words. I've postulated that if we give these back to Lolth, she may be able to help us. Or at least to her sister.
Help us do what exactly?
kill her son.
She didn't seem opposed to it.
Of course not. She hates the bastard.
I mean, you don't lock up a child if you love them.
Really?
You should meet my parents.
Cool.
Sounds like I don't want to.
Yeah, neither
Cheers.
do I.
And he raises his glass and takes a big drink.
So, if we give them back to Lolth, she could help us, and that's not...
Could. There's no
Could.
guarantee,
Oh, yes.
We are making dealings with someone crazy.
to be sure. But I feel like crazy's all we got right now.
Mm.
And these
That
are
sucks.
big scope things. This is a zoomed out macro view of this. If we want to get down granular into the minutia of it, we can start with Selvatarm and his tournament north in the Moraine.
When is that exactly? There's a set date for it?
It's 3 weeks from now, the high solstice. Now, Veyron needs Selvatarm on his side if he is to challenge both the Saladrim and his mother. Now, this tournament could be the perfect way to sway him and show him that our vision of the future is one worth fighting for. And maybe get him on our side to fight his mother. Again, we're dealing with evil across the board here, guys.
Of course.
There is no good option.
Seems like we're steeped in it, no matter what we do.
Now, every faction that I have my fingers in has a stake in the Pantheon's politics, right? And they will be watching, if not participating. Agents of Lolth's sister, Elistray, they're gonna try and temper Selvatarm's fury. Followers of Veyron, they may be seeking alliances, or even some independent powers that I have no idea of. Rogue militaries, generals, vampires, liches. Every faction is going to be vying for some sort of power here.
You said it was a
Everyone wants
fight to the
piece of
death?
pie.
Yep. Fight to the death.
Well, seems we have some folks,
cool.
and they'll eye Sunder, in particular.
Ooh.
Seems we have some folks who are not opposed to things like that. No judgment. Your skills are rather impressive. I was surprised by your brutality, but I feel like if we're going to be going into a tournament like this, or at least investigating one, having someone of your skill set and moral code, or lack thereof, might be useful.
In these types of dealings, you need to have a little bit of an edge. Otherwise, you're going to be stepped on, to put it lightly.
Kelly, as soon as Argentum said that, Kelly looks at you, Sunder, and he looks a little like his expression is reminiscent of like, you had to do it again, right? Where it's like did you do it again, Sunder?
Do it again.
You know that I can't lie to you, Kelly.
I appreciate that about you.
It happened again. Did. Let my emotions get the better of me, and it resulted in a man's life being taken. But
Yeah.
better him than all of us.
Oh, well, at least did you in private?
No, it was in broad daylight.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
son of-
surprised me.
I am. You guys are lucky. I need friends.
I managed to talk down the guards, so it seems we're in the clear for now.
Thankfully, we found some very lovely people who weren't exactly there to rat us out.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I believe he had a bald head, a white mustache. He was a very big, broad, burly man.
Ephraim.
That would be the one.
I don't think he
old
was very
codger?
happy to see the blood, though.
Oh, he
No.
was fucking terrified.
Ephraim's a
Like-
veteran. He's got some issues. He's seen some things. And he doesn't like to be reminded of them.
From the look in his eye, that was evident.
But he does like a fight, so
Not much we could tell to.
I'll tell you more about him later. He's an asset.
Great asset, huh?
Great, great asset. Well, back to the tournament. And then we cut back to Wingus and Dingus in the cellar.
Dingus and Bongus out there.
Wingus, Dingus, and Drongus.
The strongest one upstairs, it's fine.
Okay, okay. So you have this. You have one of the Hand of Lolth, eye hanging from his socket, knife to his throat, gurgling under gurgling under a hand, or his own blood, as he stares at you with his one good eye, and looks sad.
Okay. Wall, do you want to help with this interrogation in any way?
Oh, with pleasure. Like, Wall's gonna, like, you know, square up, like, by Zephril and, like, have his glaive out. And he's gonna, like, you know, lower himself down to one eye level with this guy. And tell him,
You will tell us everything you know, or the next few moments of your life will be extremely painful.
Make an intimidation check with advantage. You guys are in a dark room. You got a knife to his throat. Like,
Yeah, nice.
I want to have the.
wow.
What?
Wow.
No.
I gave you every opportunity. Okay. So he looks at you, sad, for a second, and as you begin to speak, you see his jaw start to move, as though he may be chewing something.
Like, wait, what are you doing?
Can I grab his jaw and just like force it open?
You grab his. Make a dexterity check.
I'm gonna. Okay, we'll see if I pass first. Just flat dexterity.
Yeah, just a dexterity.
Easy.
Unnatural 20.
Let's go!
Yeah, you reach your fingers into his mouth and kind of scoop it out of the back like a dog. You scoop it out through his throat, and he almost got it down, almost, but you caught it just in time. It's this almost like chewing tobacco, kind of dried herb that he had kept up in one of his lips this entire time. And you throw it down on the ground. It may have been him trying to commit suicide while you guys have been here.
I want to quickly like flip the dagger around and then bring it up to his good eye and then just like dig it into the eyelid to keep it wide open.
You under a muffle, you just hear.
And then keep his mouth open and just like have my fingers on his tongue, I guess, so he can't talk or make noise.
He like gags and dry heaves on your fingers, and like tears start to well in this one socket and in one eye.
Consider this a test of your faith. You're going to answer these questions, and then maybe I'll let you return to your leader with this one missing eye as a warning. Try it again. Try me again. And you will die here a weakling, with no hope of spending eternity in Lolth's army. Do you understand?
He looks at the wall. He looks at Zeph. And with fear in his eyes and no options left, he nods his head.
Let's go.
Yay!
Very nice.
Well, don't let him move.
And like Wall's just gonna like keep him basically like pinned against
For sure. Yeah. Like a butterfly against a board being taxidermied. You got him really sturdy against this wall. There is no way he's moving. He is a spindly little lithe assassin, and you are a big jacked Goliath. He ain't moving anywhere.
Nice difference.
This guy can see with his one good eye as being like held open all of the almost like forcibly engraved tattoos of the runes and abyssal that if he can speak it, he can read it on Zephyrael's skin as they like touch their lip, thinking for a moment.
His eye widens as he begins to read.
Let's start simple. Who exactly keeps sending you after me? I know it's the church. Who gives the order?
Council member.
That's convenient. I give him a wet willy. No, I'm kidding. Can I insight? Does it seem like he really can't remember that?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I do want to know if he's telling the truth for the rest of the conversation. 15.
15? Yeah, it seems like you guys, he has no options left. Anything that he tells you, unless it requires a little bit of digging, from this point, anything he tells you is going to be the truth.
Besides killing me, what is your goal? Are you the ones birthing the Driders underground?
They will swarm you.
How long until they do?
He smiles, and there's blood and mucus and all sorts of bodily fluids that come out of his mouth, and he says,
You have no time left.
he coughs and wheezes a little bit.
What do you know of Veyron?
The leader. The son of spiders.
You work with him?
He is our god.
Sounds like something that would make Loth very angry.
He will bring us home.
Anything you want to add in here, Wall?
His eyes at this point don't seem to even be settling on either of you. It's like he's looking into the middle distance and trying to look at something that's not there.
Gotcha.
The rabbit.
Chasing the rabbit. I do not know what else to ask other than. We already asked who sent him and his ilk. What else is there?
The world will turn upside down.
If he's dying, I'll give him another point of lay on hands. Not free yet. You're done when I'm done with you. I don't suppose you're going to give any hints on how we can delay these Driders?
Go fuck yourself.
Lovely.
With that said, Wall is gonna look around this like cellar, and he's gonna look for something very small and very like pointy. Like if there's any needles or nails or anything like that, he's looking for one of those.
You don't see any needles or nails, at least none that you can like grab and pull out of the wood with your fingers or anything. But you do see a very small potato peeler.
Very small, but no, that won't work. I need something that's small enough to go under a fingernail.
Oh shit! Here we go. All right, now make a perception check if you'd like to take a good look. Or sorry, an investigation check. My bad.
Peel him.
My perception is so much better.
Peel him like a potato.
These rolls have been terrible.
15? That's actually not too bad. You see, like you're on the dirt right now, and there are no exposed nails because it looks like everything here has been joined, like wood joining. It's like held together with just like gravity and the weight of everything. But you do see several actually, very thin pieces of like flint that are in the ground, scattered amongst the rocks and pebbles on your feet.
Yeah, this will do, I think.
And like Wald's gonna grab one and like maybe use a bit of his glaive to like try and like almost like carve it to the point where it's like as close to like a needle as he can, just as like he's trying to make a needle out of it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I've been rolling so bad this session.
We'll
so
see.
13.
Oh, easy, yeah. You split it in
Nice.
half and you get this like nice shaft of like flint.
Perfect. I will, excuse me, Zephyr. I will try something that my tribe would do if we misbehave too much. They say that the part right under the fingernail is one of the most sensitive parts in humans.
You see his eyes widen and his once shallow breathing starts to like pick up a little bit.
So I will give you a little, tiny little poke.
And like Wall's gonna grab one of his fingers and jam the needle right under his fingernail.
Is it tiny?
Well, if he starts to die, I'll lay on hands. Just let me know.
He's
I'm
not
holding
dying,
it.
but he is sweating and his eyes are like, again, looking at something that's not there around you guys. He is barely hanging on. He is just losing it. Like he is lost in like the thin veil between life and death.
All right. Now, how about you try answering my friend's question one last time, okay?
He slowly nods his head in very metered shakes.
Wall just like looks like he gives Zephyr a little like nudge.
You're going to tell me the weak point of your operation with these Striders or with Veyron's next step. Or you're going to wish you were dead.
He
Blinked
looks
for a
at you, and you feel like if your hand is on his mouth, you feel him breathing through his nose rapidly. This knife is to his neck, and you part your fingers just enough for him to speak.
Dusk flower. The dusk flower pollen.
Dusk flower pollen.
And he slowly nods his head. Yeah.
I do not know what that is.
His eyelids begin to get heavy.
What do you think? What do you do? We keep pushing?
I do not know. Do you know what this dusk flower pollen is? I do not know what it is.
Can I get the sense that this is probably the most this guy is going to give?
Make another insight check.
I have a lot of points of healing, so I could keep going. I don't want to drag it out. All right, insight. That's a 10. Just an average roll.
Could go either way, man. But you don't know what other information you could get out of him. I mean, he's a foot soldier.
It's true. It's true. You can drop him, Wall.
And Wall does so.
He just collapses in a heap. There is no reaction there. You just you hear him gurgling, and you see him go back and forth very shallow. It's just he's a rag doll at this point. And from here, we're gonna cut back to the other guys.
I do have one last thing
Yay.
to say to him.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to get up close to his ear.
Okay.
If you live this, go tell whoever leads you. Their actions reek of fear. They're too afraid of change. They'll spit on your cowardice.
He doesn't say anything, he just makes noises. And we will cut back to the rest of the gang.
Oh yeah.
Happy fun time.
Happy fun time indeed.
Have a fun time.
Where was I? Again, I don't think this is just a tournament. I think for us, and for anybody that we manage to get on our side, this is... We can move the pieces into place as we see fit. This is allies and enemies. This is a chance for us, mortal people, to affect the balance of power higher up.
Interesting.
And Kelly looks at each of you individually and says, almost begrudgingly, almost beseechingly, we need to be there. Not just for the spectacle, and he looks at Sunder, but to navigate this web of alliances that will emerge with or without us. And if I am to get to Ken, who hasn't shown up to council this morning, I need your help, and this is how we do it. The
I'm up
outcome of this
for it.
tournament could shape the fate of gods and mortals.
You don't think we're a little in over our head?
Oh, we are very much in over our heads, but we can beseech our own deities.
Well, at least you're not delusional.
I try. But in order for us to be there, we have to get there, and that means fording through. And he like takes these parchment pieces and moves some of them out of the way, and Lester even takes some and starts shoving them out of the way, and he finds it and he goes, "Rah!" And he like, "Oh, thanks, bud. Here," and it's a map of Lothlorian.
Oh.
There are several different ways for us to get to the moraine, but they're all going to be dangerous. Travel in the wilderness is inherently dangerous. But first, I need you guys to commit to this. If I'm going to enact and activate all my resources along this line, I need to know I have at least the people here at the tables help. Please.
I can say you have mine. I have my own interests.
He looks very relieved. Thank you.
And
You.
there was a family from the local bookshop. I'm drawing a blank on the name, but they've been losing some shipments and requested I take a look. So,
Yeah.
I believe that is on the way.
It's awfully noble of you, Argentum. Sure. I'll help you if you help me.
It's a deal then.
Sunder? Old time's sake?
I think Sunder will just get a nice big shit-eating grin. You know I always got your back, Kelly, through thick and thin. Whether that's fighting guards, looking into things I'm not supposed to be looking into, or, hell, getting up close and personal with the son of a god. I'll do what's needed.
You're good at things I can't do. Like killing people, for instance, and I think we'll need your help.
Oh, it's right up my alley. You can count on me.
What about you, Phoenix?
Me? Huh.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm gonna make a perception check.
You're gonna make a perception check?
Yeah, he's gonna make a perception check. Kelly's gonna make a perception check.
Oh,
Kelly
boy.
can't roll. That's illegal.
Oh boy.
Only I'm allowed to roll.
Here we go.
I think it's in your best interest that you help me. This isn't a
What's-
threat. It's just I think I can help you.
Oh, what's in it for me? Your help?
My help. And maybe a warning or two.
I'm just nah. Don't worry about it. I'm just joshing you. Sounds like fun.
Okay. 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 So, we got 3 options in order to get there. There's a mountain pass. It's through the spine of Lolth, which seems like where we want to go and get through anyway. He starts tracing his finger down down the map through like a path in the mountain pass. It's been buzzing with dwarven activity lately, but they've struck something valuable, and the pass is heavily guarded. But that also means that it's well traveled and, relatively speaking, safe. And I know a guy among the dwarves, an old contact from my smuggling days. He might be able to help us blend in, or find a less guarded path through. That's option 1. He moves to the next option, and his eyes kind of glint with a little bit of mischief. Then there is the sea route. The harbor's teeming with ships this time of year. Renting one would certainly draw less attention, but he looks at Sunder. Where's the fun in that? A stolen vessel, especially one that we know could ply these waters, could get us there unnoticed. It's riskier, obviously, no doubt, but it also offers the freedom to approach the tournament grounds from a less expected angle, the river that runs through the moraine. And then, finally, Kelly's tone gets a little lower, a little more serious. There's a little sinister edge that creeps into his voice, and not in a good way. And he discusses the last, possibly most perilous route. We can go through the Underdark. The earth and kindling byway. It's the quickest, but it is dangerous. It's a network of caverns and tunnels that aren't even fully mapped by the surface dwellers. It's inhabited by creatures that don't take kindly to strangers. However, it is direct and it is fast.
And what are the odds we get lost in it?
Say hi. especially if it's
Fairly
like,
high.
Fairly
But
high.
if we had, let's say, a good tracker, and he gestures to Lester, we may be able to sniff out a better path. He pets his bird.
And more spiders down there, I assume.
Yeah, there's always more spiders down there.
He leans back and lets the information settle on you guys. His eyes and gaze is starting to fix on Lester.
Each path has its merits and dangers. The mountain pass is a blend of safety and the chance for inside help. The sea route is stealth, unpredictability. And the Underdark, though hazardous, is fast and direct. The choice is going to shape how we get past the next few weeks, and the outcome of the mission itself at Tarm's tournament. Now, obviously, I won't make a decision until all of you guys are here, but it's good to know that you guys are with me.
Somehow I get the feeling that Zephraiel won't be too thrilled about going through the Underdark.
We'll have to ask him. Where is that
Yeah.
guy anyway?
Let's see.
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm surprised. I thought there'd be a bigger commotion by now.
Let's hard cut. Smash cut to the man face down on the dirt.
Do we just leave him here, or do we hide him, or?
was there any time to just toss him out there and then tell a guard there's a dude? that needs help or something like that. You know what I mean? If no time,
You
then
can
we'll
do
just leave
whatever you
him.
want. I just you can leave him here. You can. I mean, you're on dirt. You could bury him if you wanted to.
I think Ray would probably get some sort of official to try and like take him back into the city or whatever.
Okay.
So if he lives, he can pass that message along.
Sure. Sure.
And then we'll just probably go around the back, like the front door. Well, do you want to leave the dead guy in the potato sack?
Yes, yes, it will be fine, I think.
Sure.
Okay. And you take Red with you.
Yeah, if I can like set it up to where a guard can take Red back to the city, like he needs medical attention.
We'll find out. What do you? Are you gonna leave him here for the time being?
No, I guess we take him outside and then just like prop him up. To where it looks like he trying to think because he does have his fucking eye hanging out. I have no idea how to do this. This is gonna cause more problems. Dude, I think we'll just leave him here.
Yeah, let's just leave him here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to come out. We'll just leave
Yeah,
him
you
in
just
this
prop
room
him
and
up there, and he just kind of like, his neck falls pretty loose, and he tries to find you guys as you guys leave, but he just catches you leaving as you guys close the door to the cellar and start walking up the stairs. A few of the cooks start looking at you guys a little weird, but you easily enough find your way out of the kitchen. It's not huge, and not that confusing. You guys get through the back, out through the compost heap, and yeah, the body is in the bag next to the compost heap, down in the culvert. What do you guys do?
Smells good in here, boys. Keep up the good work.
What? Where'd he come from? And they start asking a few questions before you guys leave.
Just an emissary and his ward passing through.
And you
Holy
hear
inspection.
Luigi shouting in the back, getting their attention again. So it looks like he's got you guys covered.
Nice. Okay. I guess we'll head out and meet up with the rest of the group if that's what Wall would like to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Super simple.
We just leave the kid like we enter from the kitchen. That's so funny.
If you want to enter from the kitchen or you want to go through the front door.
Either one.
Okay.
I just want to meet back up with him.
I'll say you
Hard
guys went
cut.
outside and checked on the body and then went back inside.
Cool.
Jockey gives you both a nod, still in his cups and enjoying the night as the sun starts to set.
Nice.
You guys walk in. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes for you to actually find where the group is. But Kelly meets your eyes and it's like, where have you guys been? Oh, wait, don't tell me. You're burying a body.
Yes, you could say that.
You could say that.
I hope it came
agree.
out fine.
There is no problems to worry about anymore.
Thank God.
Somehow I
Okay.
feel like there will be many problems in our future with the two of you.
And well, before then at least, we do have some sort of solution.
Oh, do
Possibly.
tell.
Solution to
Huh.
what?
Well, first, what's the word with you birds?
What's the word with
Very
birds?
Very
How
smooth.
you doing, Callie?
Callie.
My name's Kelly. Sit down.
Callie. Sit down.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Are you look? Kelly looks at you up and down. Are you high?
Are you high?
No.
I don't know.
Are
just
you
asking.
flaking?
What does that mean?
Never mind.
I'm here, aren't I?
Oh my god.
Zeph, what did you do?
What do you have information on, Zeph?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Possibly a weakness to the Driders.
Oh. Wait, the Driders under the city.
Yes, the ones that will be released on the city very soon, according to our
Oh,
red
that's-
friend.
That's incredible news.
What's the
What is it?
weakness?
Have you heard of something called dusk flower pollen?
Oh, yes.
Dusk flower. That's a weed.
It grows in the Underdark. And From what I was told from a friend from the other night, it has a distinct effect on drow.
Wait, Duskflower, that's
Your friend, Ham?
How lady?
Her name was not Han.
What is her name then?
Her name was Zyra. Thank you very much.
The plot thickens.
you guys went to the
Straight up
Silken
Hamlet.
Veil.
We did, yes.
I was going to show you that eventually, but I'm glad you found it before I was able to.
Yes. Priestess Zyra, she informed me that the duskflower lotion that they have there has a very it has an effect on drow. Seems to make them well,
The flower itself has a calming effect on drow. They use it in rituals in the Underdark. Yeah, Huh. Of course, she wouldn't have put that together. She doesn't know there's driders under the city. Nobody does.
no.
Uh-huh.
I simply purchased the lotion while I was there, just trying things.
Nobody except this city's Church of Loth.
So you want to
Oh.
go down there and slather some up? Is that what you're saying?
That is not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that I'm aware of what the duskflower is, and I
Oh.
was told directly what its effects are. I'm not going down to the Underdark to slather up some driders.
It's going to be tough without
You
getting
may
them to
not
bite
be,
you.
but I'm up for it.
So if we got them to inhale it, put it on their body, I don't know how to administer it, but we only really got one shot.
Could use the pollen in some sort of way.
Yeah.
I mean, if they make the lotion at the inn, we could potentially ask to purchase some of the supplies of the pollen or the duskflower itself.
Well, we were supposed to get a shipment in. Let's see. Silken Veil every Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday.
I mean, good luck
So
with
there should
that.
be plenty there.
I feel like every shipment's being intercepted by these gobos.
And we are on call to stop that from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So it looks like we'd find all in there.
Possibly. I mean, we could
Three
try.
birds with one stone.
Okay. Argentum, I'm going to task you with I'll leave my materials here, but I'm going to go into the city and talk to Zyra. I'm going to see if
Understood.
their stocks are still there. If not, we might have to go and visit some goblins. But I'm going to go do that legwork for you guys. I will send Lester back to report in the morning on what I've discovered. And Sunder, if you need me, you can find me in the Hollow. We got to get some work done. Argentum, Zeph, Sunder, tell them what we've discussed, and we'll see what your guys' opinions are. And he takes his mug of ale, knocks the entire thing back, slams it down. I think we got ourselves a plan. Come on, buddy. And he starts past all the denizens and the patrons of the bar, pushes past a few of them, knocks into one of them, pardons himself, and then goes outside.
Ooh. All right, well, welcome back. You two.
I hope your side of the story was very fruitful as well.
Yeah, actually, I think you're
was.
gonna like what you're about to hear. You specifically, maybe not Zeph. We agreed to be in the death tournament.
Oh, you are speaking my language.
All of us did. I don't know if you guys care or, you know.
I do not believe I will take part, but I will be there. It's not exactly my skill set, at least at this point in time.
What, you
What
just gonna
kind
watch?
of death tournament?
According to our good friend Kelly, it's everyone and their mom is gonna be there fighting
To what end?
to death
For what purpose?
for fun.
Oh my goodness.
To shape,
You really weren't paying attention.
in the words of what Kelly said, it could shape mankind, godkind. It's a pivotal turning point, is what he mentioned.
What he
Yeah.
told us is that, well, you, Zephyrael, might know more about this, but, Salvatarm is back, if you're aware of who that is.
Interestingly enough, out of character, I have Salvatorm written down in my notes, and all he says is Salvatorm. Wow, who? So I would love to. Do I know who that is? Like, do I know anything more about them that you haven't already described?
Let me see.
God, I wish I knew why I wrote that down.
Make a history check.
Okay. Whoop. That's 11.
An
A
11.
little above
Okay.
average.
You do know, just from your upbringing and what you have had to learn in like the holy books and things like that, and in scripture. Salvatarm is the son of Veyroun.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
So there's a hierarchy here, and has like gotten into biblical fights with him on several occasions. There are all sorts of songs and stories about how good of a fighter Salvatarm is, if not one of the best fighters in the demon web pit. So this is like a Samson. This is like a David versus Goliath, a David kind of situation. He is a warrior. He is a fierce warrior that succeeds against very bad odds against himself, and has been known to do that a lot. His weapon is named Venomace, and
cool.
it is a Morning Star mace style weapon.
It's a mace.
Yeah, it's a mace. It's called Venomace.
Wow.
But anything else? Like, he was friends with Elistray for a while, but that has kind of fell to like an estranged relationship. They don't really talk to each other anymore. But like, the last that you've read is that they've been allied with each other.
Salvatarm, you don't say. That does interest me quite a bit, actually.
I had a feeling it would.
And what did Kelly say his goals were with this tournament?
It seems, well, going off of what I understand about him, is that he wants to demonstrate his unwavering devotion to Lolth or whatever. But, he's going to be holding a tournament in 3 weeks, and we can assume that agents of Elistray will most likely be in attendance, from what I can recall, and, people are going to be trying to stop Veyroun, from what I understand.
If we win, then he'll join our side and help us do that.
Yes, the goal is to get him on our side.
But if
More
they
allies.
win, then he'll help Veyron, and then we'll be dead.
Yes. And if all of you are dead, I will go back to what I was doing before. I can't do this by myself,
Writing books?
to say. Yes. Writing books.
That sounds significantly less fun.
3 weeks. This is very up our alley.
It's in up north. Yes? Yes, God. Up north.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
God.
where- There's also
God!
To be specific.
Oh, northwest. Wait, where did Wall and I come from? Like, my church is up there somewhere, I think. Is
Yes.
it north or northwest?
North.
Okay.
Like, you have to get to go west. You have to go northwest specifically. You have to go across a range of mountains, which neither of you actually crossed. But you guys are
okay.
north, and then closer to the mountains.
Well, with a target being on Wall and I's back, an ally, godly powerful one, against Veyron would be extremely beneficial. Especially since he, at some point, was close with Elistray, whose
sword wall wields. I think our chances are quite high.
Okay. So you guys are in
Well,
then.
Yes.
I mean, there's
Yes.
there's another layer that they should be aware of.
Oh, is there?
Yes, we learned a little bit more about the eyes of Lolth. That,
Oh yeah, the artifact.
yes, the artifact that Viron had. We learned of more of their names, and one of them, Shadowthorn, maybe in the Shadowfell, being used by liches. It's a lot. But this is the part that I'm not sure where you might stand on, Zephyriel. Kelly's thinking is that if we give the eyes back to Lolth herself, she may be able to help us. Or at least be willing to. But this is more your bag, as it were.
Did he tell you all the names?
He knew four of them,
4 of them.
including the eye. So technically, only 3 of them we didn't know.
And those were?
You mentioned
Ingrown hair.
Engram?
Engram, Shadowthorn, Sorrow Silk,
Something
and
like that.
Heart of the Abyss.
Those are the items.
Allegedly.
Loth is dead, so I'm not sure how much help she's going to be. Those items, as you heard Veyrun say, are to, I believe, bring her back. Am I remembering that right, Dungeon Master?
Yes. You know that one of the legends, and how Lolth was disapparated is that she was Horcruxed. You know, she was put
Gotcha.
into different items, embodying her different extraplanar powers, and then spread to the planes, so that they could never come back together.
Yeah.
It is very. Not even very. It's somewhat likely that if we were to have a hand in bringing back Loth, putting these items together, that's what you are insinuating, yes?
Yes.
The eldest matron Loth could give us a favor in return.
Makes sense to me.
Only the entire world would once more suffer her wrath.
Right.
May I ask you a question, Zephyriel?
Whose side are you on? Was the question you were gonna ask?
No.
Oh, okay.
My question is, you mentioned during the fight in the street that you are an emissary of the Reformed Church, yes?
The Reformed Church, yes.
What exactly is your position outside of being their emissary? What do you do exactly? You are, well, to put it bluntly, strange.
You too?
Thank you.
DM, do I have a position outside of emissary, or is that just kind of it?
Pretty much it. You weren't really a high-ranking clergy member or anything to that effect. You were just, you know, a devout follower. Emissary is probably the highest quote rank you would have, and that's not even a rank. That's just like you being a missionary, sort of speaking.
You got
But you were brought, you know, you were brought, summoned here, as like a courtesy.
I am just simply an emissary of the Reformed teachings for Loth.
All right. And not being a drow, what drew
I'm
you
not.
to that?
Start
you
touching
not?
my face.
Or you are, and I'm just a dick.
I don't know what you're talking about. What was your question?
Well, now I can't tell if I'm being a jerk or not.
Let's just move on before you give
Or
me a
if
heart
you're-
attack.
Suddenly, everything in the room is silenced by a blood-curdling scream from the back of house.
Oh.
There it is.
Well,
And then everybody in the common room looks around at each other and is like, what's going on? What's going on? And then through the doors, this young woman, like messy hair, looks like she's been working all day, human. There's a dead body in the cellar. His eyeballs, hey. And like everyone's like, what is going on? What's going on? And the bartender goes over to try and like talk to her and say, he's alive. I can barely. And it's just like everyone is confused and scared, and the only people not reacting are you.
Zephyriel, the wall? What did you do?
And that's what we're gonna call tonight.
I was about to stand up. I was about to stand up and shout, "That's crazy! How could that happen?"
Oh my
Who
god.
could have done something like this?
Oh my god!
Covering
I
for
cannot
you.
believe.
The
you
amount
could've
of
guessed.
not covering for you.
Holy shit!
I'm about to
that was fun.
piece
Yeah,
out
what a
Never
the
time.
leave these two guys unattended.
I love leaving these two guys unattended. I think it's
Never
great
leave
and makes
them
for an
alone
amazing narrative.
again.
So good though. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I love that session. That was really fun.
That was
Yeah, that was good. It was a
Yeah.
little longer than I anticipated, but that's fine. I think we got some really good moments in there, and a lot of good
Mm.
information was delivered, and
So true.
yeah,
So
it's gonna
true,
be super
Luffy.
exciting.
The hotel
true.
setup
Build a
seemed to
guy.
work out.
Yeah, it was surprisingly effective. I didn't lose connection once, which kind of.
Let's go hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Holding
let's
it
go.
down.
I did pay $6.99 for the weekend to have the ultra extra unlimited internet. Whatever that's
damn.
supposed to mean.
Thank you, oh so generous Dungeon Master, for running a session for us after a long day.
Yeah.
Of course, you guys are very
Wow,
welcome.
wow,
Thanks
wow,
for
wow,
taking
wow.
time out of your days and hanging out with me and having a good time.
Wonderful.
We had that was a great session, all things considered. You guys took some turns I didn't expect you to, so I'm excited to see where the chips are gonna fall here.
Oh,
Well,
We're
how
gonna
we're
open-
at six.
Oh, go ahead.
No, what I'm
You go
gonna say
ahead.
is stupid. What I'm saying
I'm
is
also
stupid.
gonna say
What
something
I'm saying
stupid.
is stupid.
But I want to hear your stupid thing first.
Okay, we're gonna open the next session and immediately do like a Commander Shepard. I should go. Like
I should go. Yeah. Look at the time. I should get out of here.
I'll be going
Uh-oh.
now, and we all just
Oh my
leave.
Yeah, that's exactly what we have to do.
Okay.
SMH my head, bro.
This is
Oh,
great.
man. All right, we are. I don't think we're gonna take next week off, because Grizz is going to be out. Right? You're gonna be out
2 weeks. Man.
Yeah, I'm out the 5th and the 12th, unfortunately.
on the 12th. I do want to try and do something on the 12th, but we'll get together next week and talk about that. I want to try and maybe do something.
Yeah.
Something fun in character that is just not necessarily connected to the campaign. Maybe some weird I don't know, something fun. I'll think of something
Have a
for the
little
people that are going to
AU
be
day.
here. A little AU day. You know?
Unfortunately, Grizz is out there doing cool stuff.
Yeah, Grizz is doing cool people.
Time for the hot spring
Yeah.
episode.
Play
Why are you so cool,
Dungeons and
Grizz?
Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, an entire week, 6 hours a day, 8 days nonstop.
Hot
Let's
damn.
fucking go!
Amazing. That sounds fun as fuck. But
yeah.
I do have to go do some socialization at we're gonna do a little after party shenanigans
Oh,
before we go to
hell
bed.
yeah.
But
Oh, sick.
we'll go around the table. Is there anything you want to tell the cool people who have been watching? Anything cool you're doing this week, next week? What have you got going on in your lives?
I'm doing an online signing. I'm doing a stream signing tomorrow. So if you want prints, you can go to kofi.com/guildhalldice and get a print, and I will be
Fog.
signing on stream and then shipping them out because
sick.
I was not able to go to Anime Boston this weekend. So to make up for that, I'm doing a stream signing. So if you
Oh, that's awesome.
want to get some prints,
Hell yeah.
go there. Do you mind if I throw the link in the chat?
No, go ahead. Yeah, spam it if
Sweet.
you can. If you can't, just give it to me
I
and I'll
will.
do it.
Hog champion. That's really cool. Dice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Everyone go buy a print
Yay.
from Scylla.
Hell yeah.
Kofi.com/guildhalldice. It's gonna be great.
That's a cool place.
Let's see who's next. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Who's
sure.
next?
Starting April, I will be doing my best, trying very hard. We're gonna be starting Final Fantasy 14.
Nice.
Let's go!
I'm
Holy
trying
shit.
to bust out the whole story in time for Dawn Trail. That'll be fun.
What
I don't
data
know how-
center did you pick?
I haven't picked anything yet. I'm gonna start next month, so
Okay.
Play on
you
Crystal.
can let me know. You could let me
Play on
know
Crystal. I'm playing on Crystal. I'm on
Oh,
Crystal.
for no reason in particular, right?
Yeah, for no
Yeah,
reason.
just no reason.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I'll keep that in mind. That's gonna be pretty sick. Twitch.tv/LazyShan. Very cool. Many times a week because apparently it'll take a long amount of hours to finish.
You got this.
You're
to
gonna be there
prog
for a
like
bit.
3 expansions.
I
And just
believe
so
in
you
you.
know, it gets better. Okay.
I would hope so because I actually have quit the game more than once.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're
gonna
At
break
the
through.
same spot.
You're gonna
actually.
break through the other side. It's gonna be
I
great.
quit the game at this
Yeah.
twice at the same spot. I could not bring myself to return.
Breakthrough.
I'm in
I
the
believe.
interim between ARR and the next expansion, so I feel you. I haven't played in months.
I could not bring myself to
you're-
return
you're
to the
at
Waking Sands, and so I quit the game.
You're at the. Hey,
You're
at
right where it
the
gets
doorstep-
good.
I
At the doorstep of the best expansion. Well, second.
Yeah,
best.
you really
Okay,
are. It gets
but-
really good.
But I've been playing Baldur's Gate for like the last 400 hours, so you know.
That's
Okay,
so
okay.
fair.
Yeah, understandable. Have a nice day.
There's too many games to finish.
Yeah, Dragon's Dogma
Um,
2 came out, man.
Yeah,
What
that's
the fuck?
exciting.
Anyway, that's
Juzo,
my,
you want to
that's
go
my-
next?
Hmm.
Juzo.
You want to go next?
What are you doing?
Sure. I mean, I'm coming back to streaming this upcoming week. I'll be diving back into streams and more YouTube content again. So that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Sick.
Mhm.
Very nice, Juzo.
Yeah.
We also have I'll let I just to plug myself. We have a You Laugh You Lose stream on Monday on Eros's
Hog.
channel. So Eros is in chat right now. He's going to be hosting a You Laugh You Lose stream on Monday. Monday night. It's going to be great.
You laugh, you lose.
He bought us harmonicas, so you'll be able to tell when we laugh too. in the night.
I can't wait. Mine
I
came in
love
today.
that.
So funny.
That's pretty genius.
But yeah, that's great. The Grizz, what you got going on?
Ben first. Ben first.
Okay, Ben, what
Oh.
you got going on?
Not much. I'm gonna see if I can stream this upcoming week, but I've been very busy, so please look forward to it and follow me at BenBVoicing on Twitter.com. Thank you. God
Let's
bless.
go.
Way to go. This is my favorite.
God bless. Okay.
I love the sticky note moving.
Dude,
Yeah, I
it's
do
going
too. It's just like
so
you
calm.
like manually doing it is great.
It's like breaking the borders.
Okay, Grizz, what's up? What are you doing?
Okay, damn. Listen, okay, look, level with me. Get real close to me, okay? All right,
So
listen.
close.
Back up,
Okay.
back up, back up.
What? Who do I have to? Whose fingernails I got to pull off to reach level 3? Give us the level.
What if
you
I
shit.
told you the next time we're all together, you will be level 3?
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
No shit.
No, yeah, really. You guys are gonna be level
Really?
3, big power spike. Yeah, yeah. Those are the last like grunts you guys were gonna fight. And I kinda wanted you to kick their ass. So
So we
you did it.
level.
We
Yeah,
did.
you
and
guys
I
leveled up.
crushed
We
his
did
head
it.
like a watermelon.
Wait, you're not kidding? I guess we get to level up.
No,
right
I'm
now?
not kidding. You guys I was gonna tell you at the like after we ended, but congratulations, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
finally
that's all I got going
characters.
fucking level
We're
up.
characters.
on.
We're real.
You actually have like subclasses and shit now. You're real characters.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, dude.
Same.
Let's go.
Holy
Congratulations.
shit, that was awesome.
You made it through 6 sessions and you gained a level. Good job, guys. I'm actually very proud of you guys. Way to go.
I'm so
Oh,
full of
dude.
life right now.
You've made so many cool strides. All right, Nate, let's go to the end credits, yeah? Let's do it. All right. They can still hear
Peace,
us, I think,
y'all.
but everybody say good night.
Good
And
night.
Night.
have
Good
a
night,
good
chat.
night, everybody.
Have a good